Ooh, they hate my guts. Ooh, why does it take so long for him to go? Because I like singing. I like singing and dancing. Press one. I like singing and dancing. Hit that like button. Nah. I got to get it all out. I got to get it all out because today is a cold. Would you say one more? Get it. I'm going to turn me to a YouTube monster and bring that ass to school, boy. You better come to school, bro, for y'all go to prison. Y'all going to jail, press one. Y'all don't got these tattoos. Y'all don't looked in the mirror and said, yeah, I'm the man, press one. I don't be like, Kev. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. No, be like you, champ. Be like you. Coffee and Kush TV, this is the beginning of the show. Lord have mercy. And I'm already tired. No, I'm kidding, Candace. I'm just playing. Today, we take a look back at this long road of Candace Owens. See, years ago, press one. Years ago, I told y'all Candace Owens, in them, I'm going even deeper. Remember Kevin Samuels? Press one. Remember Kevin Samuels? What happened to Kevin Samuels? The women got him. Press one. No, I'm not going to wait. The women got him. So we've been doing our investigation. I had to take this back to all the way back to I'm sure. Press one. The women got him. They was all up in the room. Remember we caught old girl with the dress? Had the same dress on as who? We ain't saying no names because all these bitches crazy. You start summoning these demons, they blame it on others. So we gonna say, them. You feel me? Hit the like button and subscribe. Kev been doing his research in the fraud. I had them thinking we was only students at the row. They thought they was keeping us confused. Press one. We just waiting for y'all to get caught so we can go back in. See this, the fraud department, Coffee and Kush TV, and all this is different from KevRow. Same school, different place. Press one. Same school, different place. Press one. Different place. Just down the hall. This is the fun class. Press one. Nah, bro, you can't have fun. You like to come to have fun, but you got to be in class. This is KevRow University. Support the cause. You feel me? What up, Brian? Brian say he came out of nowhere. Yeah, I was studying like where they come from. We got Kevin Gillespie teaching people, hey, Marley, the man on the prize who keep God first, the man on the grind is the prize. Press one. A good Adam obeying God. Oh, yeah, you the prize. Then all this extra shit kicked off. Oh, yeah, we the prize. Oh, yeah. But it was really the red pill community trying to take bullet points from the great one himself, press one, and the great one himself, and trying to use it to do what? Oh, not just to destroy the black family. I told y'all the red pill community and Andrew Tate and all these red pills like Candace Owens was more likely up to money laundering. Yeah, that's how these rich people get down. They mess with us on the street level, but they be up there money laundering with a smile too. Just, hey, how are ya? You like, hey, I'm Kev. I came out the hood to get a laundering. Press one. They laundering. They using everything to launder the money. Press one. And when I started looking, I said, these people operating in shell companies, stealing people ideas and shit. Like the Nipsey Hussle, Vector 90, Blexit. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing over here? And they didn't even help us do nothing. So it was fraud. They didn't help nobody but Candace make over $1 million in flights. That's money laundering. The federal government needs to be on top of that. Oh, they already got our phone from the last year. Uh-oh. Press button. Press button. Yeah, Donald Trump called me. They let me free. Let me tell you, since Donald Trump called you, let me tell you what Donald Trump did for me. Press what? Press, let me tell your dumb ass what Donald Trump did for me. Liar. Let me tell you what he did for me. Go get him, chap. They trying to bring it on. They trying to. Press one, go get their ass. Oh. That's why y'all see the great one himself before you today with the Gillespie merch. Press one. I'm doing things correctly. You don't even got to support me. You don't got to believe in what I'm doing. Nobody in my family support me, so I don't care. These are all new people in the world. Press one so you can just be added to the list of family members who don't give a fuck, never did about what the fuck Kev doing any goddamn way. I don't care. But and a lot of people who support gonna want to pull Kev this way or that way and not want the YouTuber to be free enough to come back with that info. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of things is just meant to be. A lot of things are just meant to be. Years ago, I told y'all to watch out for this heifer. Press one. Y'all don't remember the stuff I did years ago? Like Brother Polite would say? I did this years ago. I just can't believe y'all must have forgot, like Roy Jones. Boy, this chittering circuit is something else. Y'all sure got a short memory span. Press on. Boy, you can help these people solve Nipsey Hussle. Man, they don't give a damn. They like Eddie Murphy say, what have you done for us lately, Eddie? No, that was then. But what'd you do now? That's one. But I helped y'all, bro. This is the YouTube street algorithm. Oh, shit. Shit. Y'all got to do more? Hell yeah. You got to go out and find more truth. Press one. They ain't never seen me come. What the fuck? Y'all challenging me? To come back and do what? That's when I knew. Kev had to turn into Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie. Press one. See, y'all fucked up. See, y'all know Kev. Man, what up, Kev? Man, he's so funny. Y'all don't know Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie. That's y'all problem. Y'all must have forgot about Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie. Hit the like button and subscribe. So a lot of times, I have to reemerge and summon up. Ooh, Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie from years ago. See, I'm just playing working. This is from 2.5, 3 years ago. She was already on my radar for trying to rob Kanye West. See, I was already on this broad looking like a hoodlum. I already knew it. And what did the people say? Press one. They got amnesia, Lita. But guess what, Lita? I was watching my show this morning, and guess who I heard? You. Press one. Everybody give Lita a hand. You was on it. They estate stealing, Lita. I heard you on my page this morning. I said, look, Lita on it. Shout out to Lita. They stealing people's identities, taking their laptops, trying to rob them of their essence and become Melanie Kings all over the place. Press one. They want to take your information and become Kevin Samuel. They want to be Kev Gills. Press one. You remember, Chrissy? You got to nail these motherfuckers down. This is not a crucifixion. This is a goddamn exorcism, like Constantine did in the movie. Y'all going home. Y'all going to hell. Y'all tried to take Kev Gills out the game. Y'all tried to take Kev Gills. Line me up real good, huh, Marley? But what did I tell you, Marley? Hold on, they don't even know what I told Marley. What did I say, Marley? Tell them. I looked you in your eye, Marley. Watch what they do. Tell them, Marley, Kev told me. Tell them. Kev knew from the gate. Tell them. They lining me up right now. Huh, Marley? They lining me up right now, champ. Right now, Kev? You remember that? Right now, bro. This is before it even happened, bro. They orchestrating it right now, bro. But that's okay. That's okay. Boom. Boom. I already knew this shit. What people was doing, I was already on that shit. I told him straight up, look, they about to do this, bro. My man B from Ohio like, no. Yes, they is, bro. Look, my man say, look, I didn't believe it neither. I had to be told. Then that's why he's still here. Barney just don't hear me on the internet talking shit. He saw something. So why people think they ain't back, I've already seen you. Ask Marley. This is biblical. It was biblical before they even got there, champion. It wasn't for you, nigga. It was for Marley. It was for people to bear witness, bro. It wasn't for them. They going to prison, Marley. Their lives are miserable, champ. It was for you. Because my nigga Marley really didn't understand. Press one. That's why he said he had to be told and showed. And Marley, my good friend, did I show you and prove to you who, what, we were winning, why they was going to do it? Press one. That's why. That's why. So they thought they was playing in these games of illusion. Nah, just waiting on you. That's it. That's it. So no reason to come back and say, Kev, I love you. Press one. Oh, no. You don't even know me. Bro, sister, whoever y'all are out there, you don't even know me. You don't even. Press one. They have no idea. If you did, y'all wouldn't be trying to line Kev up the way that y'all been trying to do. Press one. You wouldn't, if you knew what you know now, you wouldn't even try to line a nigga up. But you did. I mean, these people out here doing some foul shit, y'all. Can I keep it 100? G14 classified. Close the door. Close the mother. Let me light this blunt. Can I keep it 100 with y'all? Press one. With my classroom, though. Can I keep it a buck? 50, though. They trying to line your boy up so cold you wouldn't believe. G14 classified. Declassification. Something cold. Something cold, y'all. All this goodness I do on my channels. Press one. And just got back to this one, Karen Divine. Press one. They think I didn't see him. These people don't. Here's a gun. Here, you want some weed? Press one. Here, come this way. Press one. They don't even know me. Press one. Some of them say, oh, you trust me? Shit, after what happened in Nipsey? Mm-hmm. I want you to. I want to see how it worked. That's what I asked for. I want to get close. God put me around murderers and estate thieves so I can see them and testify and cast judgment on them and their lives. That's just what it is. Ain't nothing but a stumbling block. If they know who I was, they wouldn't be trying to get me to cause harm to do to other people harm. To pay me for what? I'm Kevin, Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie. Have you no respect for my title in my classroom and all the people who depend on me to stay correct and upstanding in law? What a letdown. How dare you disrespect Ease Your Mind, Eternal Bliss, for its glory. They believe in what I'm doing. They come to class. They mean more to me than somebody trying to get me to go to prison. For what? So y'all can destroy my YouTube page? That's not a YouTube page. That's a university. I'm a secret agent for God. I'm G14 classified. They want me to be a clown, but they can hear my subliminal bars is more than mathematics. It's damn near musical connected to the G note and the C note. They afraid of this shit. So they be trying to shut me down and come over here, but y'all little coochies ain't enough. You little niggas with y'all little fake ass friendships ain't enough. Press one. Brick Baby got a song titled It's Not Enough. I'm from 10th Avenue in Hyde Park. That's not enough, champion. You got to do more. Press one. I don't dance for the devil, but I'll make the devil tap dance for this mindset I got. Press one. You dare y'all allow yourselves to be used by Satan to come against me, to line me up. And I'm here every day getting, I don't get that much support, but it's worth it. Hit that like button and subscribe. Shout out to Pop Deuce for this morning, and Jason Harris and Cedric Jefferson. Shout out to these three brothers who contribute to my page this morning. But it's better than sitting inside of a jail cell based off of what some dumb nigga and female. Press one. And they just been out here trying to line me up, thinking they friendly. I don't know who these little demons thought they was friendly, but y'all ain't know. I can see through you people. I don't want to be your friend. No. Y'all operate like Satan. Y'all operate the way a serpent would when it's constricting its victim about to go in for the big bite. Press That's how you got to be out here as Adam. You can't allow pussy ass niggas, feministic ass, divine feminine niggas, and females out here only, you know what I'm saying? Up to what? What is, I can't even comprehend. You can't even comprehend what I'm doing. You don't hear nothing that I'm talking about. What relation do I have with you people? Nothing. Let's be honest. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, y'all just want a nigga life. Y'all want y'all dowries or something. Y'all 33%. No. Press one. No. No. God gave this Adam dominion. No. Hell no. I got a right to choose no. Hell no. I don't want your money. I don't want your friendship over there. Y'all gonna get me hurt. And I got a divine motherfucking class to get to. That my students are already there. Press one. My students already waiting on me. What a shame it'd be breaking news. This YouTuber from the internet was using his YouTube page to launder and do bad things and pimping and pandering. Why would I do that to myself? Why would I do that to you? Why? I'll be in jail like, why would I do them like that? Why did I do that? Why did I allow the devil to get to me? Another nigga gone. Another Judah. Another Jake. Another Israel. A man of God defeated by carnivorous niggas and females who worship the moon. Coming up in my chat room playing. Get y'all little devil worshiping asses on. I don't come on the internet to entertain y'all. I come to entertain my people. My people. I don't come to entertain y'all. I like talking to the people that I've been seeing this whole time supporting my page. Supporting me more than 1,000. I had 50,000 subscribers on my other page, monetized and everything. I'm making more revenue now, not monetized and with less supporters than I ever made, ever on YouTube. Y'all get away from me, man. Press one. Y'all get y'all little funny looking asses away from me. I don't need it, bro. God lined me up real good. I'm cool. I'm cool. And that's how y'all got to do the devil. No. The devil come in the form of people trying to overrun you. Shout out to Lita McCoy. Best class on earth. That's what she said. Y'all thought I was coming over here to be a fool? I'll come over here to have fun. I didn't come over here to be no fool. I'm still teaching over here. I'm just going to edit the music out early so I can monetize. You feel me? Same message. Ruthless, though. Rough and raw outlaw. School is more constructive for you to come and learn. Here is destruction of the world. I don't care. Trust me, I'm very well equipped. I'm going at everything and everybody over here. So y'all can go do something else. Benjamin, what up, champ? Yeah, because they thought I was a professor. They can say and move on and do all this other shit. No, we going back in time right here to show y'all. Kev been on Candace Owens. And now that I see that Pierce Morgan is on her the way that he is, and everybody is on it, and they can see, I want to take y'all back 2.5 years ago when I called it. This woman's something else. See, black people ain't feeling the Mr. Gillespie suit and tie. That's the superhero. I had to tone it down and put a blunt. And then I made contact. Press one. See, they thought I was coming in too authoritative. Yeah. But I had to grab that Swisher Sweet, tone it down a little bit. You feel me? Catch them where they at. Go a little lower, Kev. A little lower. You got them. Just go a little where they at, though. Catch them where they at. Boom.
They call themselves conservatives.
Kev been doing this shit for years. Look. Blexit. What we doing? It's two blacks in blackface. Blexit. It just made me choke. Two blacks in blackface. Blacks. That was the title of my DVD. Type of nigga is that? Two blacks in blackface, leader. Come on. This is Eddie Murphy shit right here. Two blacks. Two blacks in blackface. That's hilarious. I'm a fucking piece of shit. I be trolling. Look, and I try to keep my trolling so professional, like I didn't mean to. That's why they hate me. They're like, I know that piece of shit trolling, because they be hearing my subliminal jokes, my next level jokes, all in one, and I just sit here like it's innocently done, but it's so masterfully crafted in my big bobblehead. It's already laid out. I be ready to laugh before I even say the shit, because I'm like, no, God, please, not right now. Please. Two blacks in blackface.
Press 1. That's Officer Tatum. Y'all can Google and YouTube that former NFL player, according to him.
I told you they hate my fucking guts. I hate me too. I will hate me too if this nigga wore a suit and tie and got up on the screen and was conservative. A nigga conservative? That's dangerous. That's fucking dangerous. He don't like us neither. He's a real conservative, but a centralist. He beat everybody up. Well, he's independent. According, he played in the NFL practice squad for 10 minutes and got on. Press 1.
Press 1. It's gonna be a fun week. It's gonna be fun. Black's the greatest liar ever exposed. Now she went at Black Lives Matter, so we're gonna explain how she profited, and they profited over $7 million because of Black Lives Matter. In fact, they were supposed to do a lot of reconstructing with the revenue that they raised for the actions of Black Lives Matter. Press 1.
Now, I'm a real journalist.
How much of this money went back into the black community? None. Press 1. In fact, they lost revenue after Candace Owens upped her salary after losing money to $250,000 a year. Press 1. So she is in fact a mini-me of who? Patrice. And she's supposed to be helping because of what they did.
Damn.
Raised $7 million.
Kev's on it.
They don't know what happened.
I'm gonna do a reaction to myself.
It just fell to the ground.
This guy's smart.
It just fell to the ground.
Oh my goodness.
And that's why I say, man, you know, this woman ain't who she says she is.
Damn, Candace. This nigga owe you.
So I'm watching. It takes me back to who's defending Andrew Tate. And it's Blexit, the officer, and Candace Owens.
Wow. This guy's pretty smart. Press 1. He might be onto something. This guy really... Press 1. I'm going to be real retarded. This guy right here can be really onto something. Press 1. I mean... It's true.
Press 1. So I created two blacks in blackface for Blexit.
No way.
Press 1. This is what you would call blackface at its finest. They don't send two Negroes, two up. You hear me? Two up. To galvanize black folk and make it reparations, and you don't deserve it, and why y'all keep running from the police, and y'all listen to too much rap music and bibbidi bop. Press 1, he's on here every day. Look at this mad black woman. Every day Brexit
This guy
is on the computer. Blexit. And a lot of people they never heard of Blexit in the urban community. Get used to it. Get used to it. Blexit. Blexit. Because it was created by Europeans. Press 1.
Wow.
Y'all, follow me though.
This guy's a true journalist.
These people. Press 1.
This guy can run my show.
I'm not just talking here. See, I don't just talk. I'm not these people who can just gonna get up on this computer no more and just talk. I brought my notes. See, I can freestyle, but why? Press 1 when I can get better at this. Press 1 and we can do it together. See, I brought my notes today. Press 1 way in the back, bungalow, stand up. Yeah. See, I brought my notes. See, it's a Blexit, a term originally coined by Milea Connolly.
Y'all see how I lined them up and then threw it on the screen like I didn't know who I'm fucking good, man. I just been lollygagging. I'm fucking great. And then lined them up. You know how I know y'all? How, Kev? Look on the screen to my Got him. That's how I know.
Portmanteau.
I did the fucking research.
Black and exit.
That's
Press
right.
1, which means Brexit. The word used to describe the United Kingdom's withdrawal from the European Union. The original Brexit movement started in 2016 by Connolly with the goal of achieving black economic independence by encouraging black Americans to leave the traditional financial system they have historically disadvantaged by.
Wow. Candace and them trying to slave trade. No. They trying to gather us up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I caught her. Candace is trying to human traffic us as a unit for white folk. Trying to give them the fresh lineup fader. She trying to get us. She is Marcus Garvey. I am Malcolm X. Oh, it's like trying to uproot us, making us think, oh, the white man out here got this the same play. Benjamin. Tomorrow news today is the slogan. All y'all should hit the Cash App. No, that's called no, bro. And in real life, y'all know what this is. This is called prophecy. Kevin prophetically. Don't hate. Remember, they said I wasn't even a blessing. They don't respect what I do. They don't respect that I give you tomorrow news today. You know how I learned this? How to give you tomorrow news today? Because I realized that the Bible is the real tomorrow news today. It's prophetic, but it's reactionary because of sin. So it's prophetic. Everything outside of the garden is what? So it's going to be reactionary according to sin. Judgment been on Adam since he left the garden. Angel of death been on your shoulder the whole time. And we just thinking regular things, you know what I'm saying? So I had to peep game. Like, look, let me focus on how to stay within the confines of the garden. Let's say we can't find the garden. Let's say the garden is inside in a peaceful place that make you feel comfortable about, okay, God is right here in the beginning. Let me start over right here. Okay. Then they was kicked out of the garden. They never had children in the garden. No. They don't even know God. What? My whole life changed. What? You don't even know what God is. They've been worshiping rocks and stones and Baal and Moloch the whole time. Damn. So once I realized that, I was free. You see how I talk? You feel me? But I can't be extra smart to the homies. I gotta be real. They in jail. We there on the street. I can't be. That'll come off like some old teacher that don't understand them. It'll take them too long to realize I'm like you. Don't know shit. Giving up on. Yep. Didn't graduate. Left to the street on the curb. Yup. It's more real, because it is real. Don't lose yourself in this shit. Don't forget about your people, even though they sinners. The nigga, don't forget. So that's what that is. I can be Professor Gills. They gonna run from that. I can smoke a blunt though, keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Raise the bar like that. I'm going to class. Where you learn this from? KevRow University. Come to school. That's all. That's the best thing I can tell you. Come to class, learn something, grow mentally, Because look at what's on the screen. They trying to get you, and Candace Owens being slave trading you, trying to get you caught up. It ain't just Kanye, baby. It's everybody. Her husband is a Lloyd of London.
You see how they turn that into a Democrat?
And so could be Laura London. Y'all just be dating these girls and these women that's out this nigga. Bruh, KevRow.
The issue, they made it a Democrat issue to pull us in. You got it? They took what was real to us by way of KevRow University and all subsidiaries, of course, and said, look, come with us. Come with us. All right? And all of this is the time she became a Republican. Remember, Candace Owens became a Republican. She became a conservative after this. Press 1. And we got to take this slow, because if you want to participate in the urban conservative, a.k.a. the black conservative, right here on KevRow Network, channel 54, hit me up on patreon.com/KevGillsTV and say, I want to be a researcher, damn urban journalist for your online community, and we'll make that happen for you. So they are to encourage black Americans to leave. Now, these are Europeans. These are United Kingdom, but encourage black Americans. This is United Kingdom, no. This way over here to encourage black Americans. So they need a black American.
Told you.
To encourage and infuse.
Told you.
Infuse this.
Look.
Press on it. You understand? And so
They need one of you. You brothers who are connected to this soil. They need us. Bad. So they send their little weak ass broads out to distract and destroy. Like little T-9000s. Press 1. Oh, look, I got ass. Look, I got ass and titties too. So what? From South LA. That's all down Figueroa. I don't care about none of that. Press 1. You don't even know me. KevRow.
And in 2018, Owens launched a different Blexit Foundation, which featured a social media
that's 7-1. What the fuck is that? Y'all fucking with Pookies and Ray Rays. You don't ran into nigga Adam Park too. So what? So what that mean? What that mean? Nothing. You putting too much on it. What's it worth? See? What's it worth? What's the sacrifice? Of what? Y'all putting too much on yourselves. You not worth it. You. Fuck the coochie. You. That's the coochie. You say our coochies ain't? No, you. Shut the fuck. I'm trying to be specific. No, ain't no question about it. Not a body part. You.
Campaign to encourage African Americans plus Latinos and other minorities to abandon the Democratic Party and register as a Republican, and promise of freedom. At the time, 8% of black Americans identified as Republicans. So she jumped on the bandwagon. So the amped amount, the opportunity. It's the amped opportunity. Woo. Woo. Why not? Then we can encourage them to bank with us, foreigners, as they become free from.
Told you, and didn't she have a bank? Told you, as they become free, they can see Candace as their harrowing hero.
Our banking system. We got an African American woman. We need to get over there, and we need to marry into her, and then say, like Prince William and Meghan, it'll be our own little American kingdom all over again. I'm hypothetical. I'm not sure that's what they did, but something on this as well. Super agents. I'm not sure. What I'm saying is, yeah, some super agent activity. You got me? Some super agent activity.
See, they need the foreign black women to convince you. They like, oh, they like me. Oh, this nigga don't even like no other race of women. Press 1, this nigga quit. Send in the wolves. He's not interested. Press 1. Send in the hyenas. He not interested. I know everybody gonna want this one. But boy, hey Marley. Nah, it's not enough. I had to realize the devil, like in the movie Devil's Advocate, the devil needs Kevin to do what? Do the same thing Enoch did. Speak for them. Explain to God how we fail. Please explain to God. Be our advocate. That's why it's called the devil's advocate. And Kevin is the star player, press one. Because Kevin got a job to speak for the people and advocate on why them niggas is in jail, is in hell. Not you who put them there. I'm not speaking on behalf of fallen angels, people who swore and pledged to die with the ship. No, I've come to speak to the same one Jesus said that all the rest of us should speak to, the children of Israel. My people, people of Jacob. That's who I'm talking to. If you want to listen, that's cool. If you want to support and you acknowledge that's the truth, that's what's up. I love you. But that's who I'm talking to. That's who I'm relating to. My people. First, that's what I'm getting to. Why we in this condition. Because nobody gonna explain why we black in law. Ain't nobody gonna explain that. Niggas getting corporate money and Leor money. They just, YouTubers are like rappers now. The same people they said sold out to the Illuminati, these motherfuckers is just like them. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is just like them. Now that's facts. I had to learn myself, like, look, man, I'm staying true to myself. That what I got rolling, my students show up to class, and I'm taking my next shot. You know what they say, let them go. People never make it on their own anyway. You know why? Because their ambition and their ego lead them back to wanting to do successful and wanting to be this and wanting to be. I just like being Kev. I like who the fuck I am and always have been Kev. You feel me? So I don't need a Bentley. I don't need a motherfucking none of that shit. Niggas pull up on me in Bentleys and out in a Chevy. Press one, they like, nigga, what is you on? What is you on? You got a big ass Rolls Royce, but gone. I'm not into that shit. Chevy, nigga. American made. You know how T.I. pull up in music videos? The hat crooked. You say, what that shit do, playboy? But what? That's where I come from. I don't know. I don't like that other shit. This shit too weird. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, and then they got these. We gonna get to that after the program. We gonna get to that.
Like that word. Super agent.
Super agents.
So I just been like, damn, she all over the place. Bless it. They start this online campaign, her and her co-founder, Mr. Tatum, former police officer and former NFL player. A doop-a-doop, a doop-a-doop. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So, I wanted to get her take on why she was upset with Trump, first of all. You feel me? So, I was sending her video. He said, Kev, you know she had an issue with Trump now. I said, now? She's a little super agent. She always had an issue with Trump. Now her colors is about to show. Press one.
Told
so
y'all.
first, I'm going to show her color. Her colors.
Before Pierce Morgan and them said it, she was anti-Trump first. I got the video.
Her
This who did it.
explanation on why she don't like Donald Trump. And he heard this and this one and that one. Is that okay with you guys? This series is going to be called The Many Faces of Candace Owens. I got many live stream, aka DVDs coming out this year. Press one. And you got to support the brand. Coffee and Kush TV, Channel 54, The Urban Conservative, your news first. tomorrow news today.
Oh, you know what that means? You ain't even heard about it yet. Tracy and Lita and all the moderators and everybody in the classroom that's over here. I told you. They talking about Kev ain't no blessing. I told you. Hun Royal Purple. Hun Royal. That boy Kev said, hey, you won't even hear about this till in the future. I'm giving you something you ain't even supposed to see come out yet. Press one. I know a lot of y'all be thinking, like, what the fuck is Kev, an alien? No. I'm just like everybody else. But I have a sound mind. That's it. I'm just like y'all. But God, the God of the Bible that's in Eden, gives you a sound mind. Not a spirit of fear or none of that. I'm not afraid of none of them demons that they worship in voodoo or nothing. Why? Because I know that's a psychological. Hold on, we're going to get to it. So none of that shit have no effect on me. Why? You got to believe it, like Disneyland. You can get further in life with a sound mind than with a split personality, which is ego developed by Loki, the fucking ball god of your pineal gland. Press one. Hit the like button and subscribe. That's a Molech. Jacob Ben wrestled with Molech. That's how he got the name Israel. Press one. So y'all come get this work if you want to. You can think I'm just some LA nigga walking around South Central worried about some color on some goddamn hat. Come test these waters, boy. You're going to find out there's 9 areas to this activity in this mind, nigga, and all bases have been covered. And the ones that's not even wondered yet in the universe, when they get there, we're going to make sure it's identified and explained as correct as we can. Press one. Now tell me if 607 up can go right there. That's a sound mind right there. I sleep well. I used to have nightmares of ghosts and ghouls and goblins of Scooby-Doo. When you live in fear, that's how you is. Paranoid and not sure of one life. That's a curse. That's written in the Bible. That's what happens when you don't got a sound mind and your foundation ain't solid. So it's each up to everybody to self-correct. I've learned that niggas is lie and yeah, I'm all right. I've been paying attention. When I go back in time, I'm going to see if you paying attention, huh, Ollie? Verify. See, and the ones that can't anyway, I'm taking them with me anyway, because they still here. But that's what niggas do, and we still here. I'm going to help them. That's why. Because we could be doing many other things than trying to understand, and I respect that.
Oh, that press one.
This is tomorrow news today, nigga.
Y'all got to understand, this is crazy. This is crazy to me, and I'm a nerd. So her documentary was really a cover for herself.
Oh,
it's to push the blame over there.
You see how she do it? I've been calling. This how she works. Everybody waking up.
You see, because she's guilty, they're guilty. But it's also the people who capitalize off of Black Lives Matter. Press one, who are also guilty, who capitalized off of PPP and Black Lives Matter, all that.
They couldn't say
shit.
it because she got a PPP. Remember, we just found that she got PPP loan. Her and Officer Tatum. And they was talking about all my homies got PPP loans. And they too. They should be in prison. Crooked ass police. I love officers who do their job. I don't care what they do. If they do their job and they swore to uphold whatever constitution that's their job, even at McDonald's. Nigga, but for you crooked motherfuckers who out here and all my niggas is in jail, you need to be in prison. And guess what, Candace? You know the slogan. You're going. Damn, we don't turn this into a worldwide event, y'all. I promise y'all, if we keep this going, it's over. It's over. I'm going to have a whole show on here called Don't Do Bad Things. We can do that today. All type of niggas doing bad things going to prison for the rest of their life. We can do this shit right. Every day. I will go over there and teach correctly. I'll release the hounds. Oh, you know what? I already did it. Everybody's unblocked at the road. But first thing is first. If we gonna uphold justice on black people and all this is crimes and niggas is in PvP, they too. Doesn't matter you found a secret loophole on how to, So Candace need to be in jail off of we gonna list her crimes. Press 1, since she want to talk shit about everybody. And she fucked up with George Floyd, bald-headed ass. Because Black lives do matter, heifer. Plus 1. Black lives do matter. BLM don't. Baal, Lucifer, and Moloch Association don't. But my people dead in law, they do. And their lives matter to me. That's why I do what I do. But Baal, Lucifer, and Moloch, BLM, yeah, they out of here. Hit the like button.
Press 1. And guess what? Guess what? The insurance companies, press 1, made all the money.
Who I say made all the money? Insurance companies. You hear me, Pop Deuce? We all gonna be prudent men before we graduate together. All of my students, I'm walking across the stage together. I'm not just waiting for you to walk up and get the diploma. I'm going to get you off the bottom of the step. We walking up and pass, boom, right there. Look.
Off of Black Lives Matter. Press 1.
I'm calling it.
See? You don't know what I'm talking about, but by the end of today, you will. See,
you will.
What you don't know is the biggest insurer in the world
Is the Lloyds of London. Oh,
is
my
none
mama.
other than who? Press 1.
Look,
Lloyds of
the people who
London.
owe us
Press 1.
reparation. That's why they want me. They need me
The
up
same
out of
people
here.
who owe you slavery
Look.
money. Reparation.
Because I'm charging them. This
Press
is
1.
judgment.
Am I good? Am I good? Let me in then.
Let me in, nigga. And
The
your life,
greatest
I'm going to do
leading
it.
insurance
Jeez.
market in the world.
In the world, Craig.
Press 1.
I'm going in.
Check.
Matrix type shit, Bocat. A
need all the
nigga
money.
from nothing
So
exposed
of
it
course,
all.
Lloyd. Press
Easy
1.
work.
Uh-oh. So they made money off of Black Lives Matter damage?
Yes.
Of course. All we got to do is blame it on them. And then all the money gone. It was wasted by you know who.
Damn. Damn, bruh. Damn.
Remember?
Man, you
The
remember?
good setup artists. The bankers are the worst. Here, take this. Even if you ain't got no experience. Take this. Start your little Black Lives Matter movement. Hurry up. Hurry up. 'Cause we need a slush fund. Press 1. We need a goddamn, and we need a super person who to take the super scapegoat bait.
Oh, shit. Shit. Jeez. I'm finna rewind this, call the Uber, go to the store, get some juice and some candy. First one, I feel like a big kid watching my hero break down this shit. Look, Chrissy, I told him I was gonna help him walk on water, didn't I? Press 1. This is beautiful to be. This is beautiful. This how you do it, fellas. When YouTube is created, it's for you. It's for you to display original content. What's on your mind? They want to know. I'm going to give it to them. This what's on my mind, stupid ass. AI, algorithm, fool. You on my brain. And what else, Kev? Oh, you look what you did to me. All in the algorithm. The black Holocaust, the black genocide. I can talk to AI right now. He'll tell y'all all about it. Nigga. Yep. I control this shit. Quit playing me game. I control this shit. Talking about who? Sophia. Who taking my shit? The Gillespie algorithm is what it is. How many people we got up here? 100. Press 1. So that's two days, 100 consistent. How many people are students at the row? 35. That means all of these people are potential new particles at the roll. Join the movement. Get involved in the truth. You feel me? If I get enough support, that's just what it is. It's a wrap. I'm having fun on YouTube. Serious at KevRow University, though. Don't play. You can play here, though. Look.
So, of course, Lloyd. Press 1.
Look at this shit.
Uh-oh. So they made money off of Black Lives Matter damage?
Yes.
Of course. All we got to do is blame it on them. And then all the money gone. It was wasted by you know who. Remember? The good setup artists, the bankers are the worst. Here, take this. Even if you ain't got no experience. The good setup artists, the bankers are the worst. Start your little Black Lives Matter movement. Hurry up. Hurry up. Because we need a slush fund. Press 1. We need a goddamn, and we need a super person who just take the super scapegoat bait. Press 1. Yeah. Yeah. Scapegoat. Press 1. Patricia. So we got her to, Patricia, why you give up all the money? But ain't nobody going to ask Candace Owens. Candace, what happened to all the money? What happened to all the money? And how is your salary raised to $250,000 a year when you guys lost money? That's not very conservative. Press 1. So did Lloyd of London send Candace Owens in as an agent of confusion? Double agent. Press 1.
That shit is on some dual citizen.
I don't know. You tell me.
I told y'all.
Brian, you already told me. You said what, Brian? You said her stepdad, her father-in-law, press 1, or the real. And then I went back and did what? Excuse me. I looked back and did what? I went back and looked at the father-in-law. I said, who is this guy? Press 1. I'm all over. Man, I'm telling you. I'm on it. I'm on it. Why not? Why not ask the real questions to Candace Owens? And since she's so anti-Trump now, what did they find out about you that wasn't so pleasant? Press 1. I mean, you're walking around on YouTube like your shit just don't stink, woman. Press 1. If you don't know who her father-in-law is, I'm going to bring him up on the screen.
This man Kev is cold, y'all. This is cold shit here.
If I had a father-in-law look like this, I would run. Press 1. I say, oh, gee, this is Lucifer. Press 1. I'm sorry, boo-boo, but I got to go.
This is who? Lucifer. KevRow.
It ain't happening.
KevRow.
So, this is the father. Big dog right here. Press 1. Woo. Woo-wee. Would they do that? Would they play off of, I don't know. I think it was a perfect opportunity for black.
Kev cold. He looked in the mirror like, I'm not Lucifer, am I?
I tell you
yes.
that. To infiltrate
mirror on
America.
the wall, nigga.
It was the perfect time for Blackfoot to infiltrate America. Wouldn't you say? Hey, boy, you need to get with her. I'm telling you, better run. This one right here. This one right here put life insurance on you. This one right here without you even knowing. So why she is developing these softwares that track people and all this, y'all got to be real careful of this one here.
The words.
Track history is very peculiar. Do you know track record is something else. But like I say, I'm just talking. I'm freestyling. Of course. Nothing too much. Light work. So did they make money? Did that old white man and his internal royal family make money off of Black Lives Matter? Well, of course. Did Candace Owens make money and her husband make money off of Black Lives Matter? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And Candace acting like the spokesman for these corporations who also profited huge off of Black Lives Matter and things of that nature. Kind of left them out the whole documentary, which led me to believe that's a great mouthpiece to blame it on Black Lives Matter and Patricia and them. But like I said, they raised a lot of money. And not only that, the insurance companies profited huge. Press one. Now, black folk, we know that don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. But I'm gonna go to this website here. Oh my goodness. This shit is crazy. I'm gonna go to this website and we're going to see exactly, here I'll go from here, what's been going on this whole time. I would love to just be like, oh, this is a coincidence. There ain't too many coincidences in this world. You only get one or two. Y'all got too many damn coincidences. Press one. Candace Owens' Brexit raises questions as execs are paid handsomely while foundation struggles. Press one. See, I told you. I brought my notes today. Press one. I brought my notes as execs are paid handsomely as struggles while foundation struggles. Press one. Candace Owens Brexit Foundation, which aims to convert more black Americans to conservatives, appears to be struggling to get funds. Now, ain't that what Brexit Europe is doing, the UK? Okay, according to the Daily Beast, the foundation 2021 tax filing showed that it only earned a third of amount it generated the previous year. Owens, however, had earned more than $250,000 in salary from the organization, according to the report. The Brexit Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit funded in 2018, earned more than $7 million in donations during the social justice protests in 2020. Wow. Press one if you follow me. Now, see? The foundation's 2021 tax filing, however, indicate that the organization now struggling to increase its funds while executives are still getting paid handsomely.
Not like this. Not like this.
Not like this. See? Y'all thought I was just talking? No, that's what I do normally. I'm working on my journalism. Support the broadcast. These are my sources. Press one. This is Kevin Gillespie reporting. I'm becoming a journalist. Oh, I'm an investigative journalist. G14 Classified, GBI Network. Owens issued a brief statement to the Daily Beast to address the addressed the report. In short, yes, we raise money and proudly disperse money for and to the black businesses and continue to do so. Our filings are public, timely, and entirely comprehensive, she wrote in an email. The Blexit Foundation earned $904,575 in donations in 2019, which is the first year as a nonprofit. At that time, Owens and other top executives didn't work full-time with the organization and didn't earn a salary from the foundation. The organization funds skyrocketed more than $7 million in 2020. At the time when it's social advocates, they placed that right on time. Across the globe, protested police brutally following the George Floyd death. Press one. Owens pulled in $230,000 in pay from Blexit at the time, while she created Blexit with Mr. Football player / police officer, Officer Tatum on YouTube. Press one. The foundation also spent more than $1 million on travel in 2020. They don't. Wow. Hold up.
Not like this.
All right, let me stop. Because I'm going to save some for my investigative journalists in the GBI network. Press 1. Channel 54. Holla. I'm going to save that for the GBI. All the little frauds and maniacs out there who taking notes. You're supposed to be ready. Come to class ready. See? So they spent the money on travel. So she flying around the world. That's not conservative. That's not Donald Trump way of thinking. Press 1. Were you traveling around the world to do what? How you spend money on black business? Oh, because she's the black business, Blexit? Oh, this is nonsense. Oh, Blexit is the black business. They spent the money on black business, and Candace Owens and the Blexit dude is the... Oh, I get it. Interesting. Press 1. Interesting. And the goal is to be anti-black. Wow. To go against the black, to appeal to the conservatives who see a black person who allegedly looks like they on the right. This is cold. And it's a cold twist. This is a cold woman right here. Allegedly, if this is true. This is a cold. So this is the same type of moves Black Lives Matter young lady was doing. Did they use her to... She was pulling up at old girl house and gang stalking and this one and that one. I wonder if she pull up at her own house like that. I wonder if she pull up to Blexit like that. Press 1. I wonder if she pull up to Blexit like that. That's a whole twist. You see that? And you telling me the insurance companies won't, who are profiting, like Lloyd's of London, wouldn't, what? Huh? Let me hold on, caller. I wasn't expecting no calls today, but I'm gonna let y'all call in today, see how y'all rocking before I continue on. This is a new level of wow, what in God's name are you doing? Coffee and Kush TV, the urban conservative, you on the air. What up?
Hi, this is Lita. I didn't know you wasn't expecting call. You just giving information, and it's just like so much like that you can see a clear picture of how they do. They get the nonprofit, so they don't have to be questioned about all the expenses, like what you just showed, all that $1 million of travel. Like you can do all that kind of stuff, and they're not filing like taxes per se. So that's how they can swindle that money. They got the insurance company that's getting paid on all sides because they get us engulfed in these movements and these things like Black Lives Matter. And then they have people getting all in their emotions, tearing stuff down. And then the insurance company makes a claim off of that. So they just playing all the sides of the fences, just like with her when she started off as a so-called Democrat and we shall overcome and the whole little thing with the NAACP put her, I ain't gonna say put her up to, but they helped her, and that's a whole nother organization that is just like a front for us to think that these organizations and these people are actually people to help people when they're so calculated on a commercial scheme that we are not just now being able to see it.
Yes.
From what you're showing.
Yes.
And it's like, wow. And you got to humble yourself and say, hey, yeah, we done got hoodwinked, bamboozled, whatever you want to say. But now I see it so clear. And it's like, I don't want to interrupt you, but when you keep giving me points, and it's like, it's not like, oh, you just saying, no, this is what's happening. I worked and I know it's not about me, but I worked in, like, we have ways of life and things that we went through because I worked in insurance, and I always felt that it was something. But now that I know, like, how they use themselves as the surety, and how, like, when these people do pass away, every time somebody passed away, you look, because I live in Cleveland, and I looked up now because of all this, the Tamir Rice estate. They make an estate and build a trust off of that. Like, whether it's a big conglomerate of stuff that's going on that like I'm gonna say myself.
They're all advertising for your own demise. With these rapper deaths, what are they pushing? Insurance. With this, put insurance on them. Leave something for your kids to push insurance. They were trying to feed us back to the beast when we are free from them. You don't even need to dealing. We don't even need. We need to enforce the 14th Amendment, as I always say, and abolish the 13th.
Okay.
When we finish, but yes.
Okay, because that's where my study will be within that 14th Amendment.
We got our trust in the wrongest state.
Oh my God! It's just that you hear these words and you don't even really know what a state and trust, and you just thinking it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, I trust in this and that, but it's like, no, these are really legal terms and words, and that's how they're so crafty with the trickery because they enforce us, and that's why you know a lot, because you haven't been indoctrinated with their schooling as far as like a lot of people go in it. It's like the more that, not to knock anybody who's got a degree and stuff like this, but that's why it's kind of a little harder for people to see. In my own perspective, is like, because the more that you keep getting taught, this is what this means, then it's engraved in your mind, and it's kind of hard unless you seek God to be able to come up out of that, because we've been taught and indoctrinated. Words mean completely different than what they really mean when it comes to legalities and stuff like that. And you have opened my eyes, because I'm like, something is not right. Like and then I know it's God, because I didn't even haven't been working directly in insurance, but I always used to keep my license and da-da-da. And some just said, don't even be a part of that. And this is my journey. I'm not knocking somebody else, but this is just specifically me. And I know why I was away from it. I had it to learn some of it so I can know some of these terminologies, like how they keep trying to put us in a peril, like with the fire, the destruction. Now I really understand. These is the ways that they,
the insurance companies putting
make their claims.
So we have our trust and insurance, and their God is Satan, the devil.
Woo.
You see, so we believe
and
we trust in the devil. We can't serve the devil and serve God. So you either got a sovereign God, a sovereign king, a sovereign people ordained, and that's what it is. And the world has the banking institution, a democracy, debt bondage, Satan. So what do you choose? You choose. We rejected Christ, the first king. They slew him on a cross because we went for banking. We went into our own demise because we went against the law. It's against the law. We went against our own preamble. We against our own sovereignty, or against our own bloodline, against our own king, our own God. And until we return in order, things will be exactly. We will go further into the pits of what hell, the Babylons, the Holy See, maritime law, no law of the land. God made us from the law of the land. He blew life into us, meaning he made us sovereigns first. He made Adam the first sovereign. So the deal is we got to honor the contract, honor the covenant, return back to the law, get back to the supreme law, Supreme Court, and God we trust, not Satan, our international banking, fiat currency, and Nazi and Russian propaganda and infiltration and things of that nature. Long live the king.
Right, because you fear them instead of God.
Yes. The bank set up the bank set up a whole monarchy. They set up a woman-controlled beast system. The woman that rides the beast, that rides the church, and she just died.
Yeah. And I was just reading Timothy how it just said that the woman's not even supposed to be in control. I mean, in leading.
Well, that's the upside.
We out of order.
We out of order.
We against
the forefathers of America.
And we fighting for that.
Right. We stepped out of law, so we out of bounds. Time to play ball. So thank you, man.
We out of bounds. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a good day.
Yes, ma'am. Channel 54, Cash App, Gills Gang. You already know. Patreon.com/KevGillsTV. So that's the thing. Insurance companies keep you in a state of emergency, in a state of peril. We're going to get into that and let Said, the expert, deal with the state of peril backed by Amanda with maritime law and how that was enforced with riparian rights and land grabs in the early 1900s. It wasn't slavery. They don't owe you reparations for slavery. They owe you restitution for everything that they took from you.
Rico.
Coffee and Kush TV, you're on the air. What up?
Good day, Professor. This is Rico.
What up?
Man, shout out to Miss Nita. I appreciate that conversation y'all had. It was a great bill right there. Definitely get to the research team. I want to say shout out to Torres, too, because the last show he shouted out some information that was great. I just want to bring to the point that $1 million of travel fees.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say the $1 million of travel fees, I believe there can be some Antifa work. Now, I know we can leave it to the Fraudulent Maniac.
I don't know.
But I just want to say because
I don't know. That's cool. I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. Thank you, Rico. Save you for class. This is Kev time. JoJo Max says the correct thing. In the matrix equals the matriarch. Press 1. The matrix equals the womb. Press 1. The matrix is the womb. The Holy Church is the womb. The matrix has all of you. Women, matriarch, all that. So you got to know. And you got to know all that. I'm way somewhere else with it. So, yes, D-Jack, we talking restitution. Thank you, sir. Reclassification, back into your royal status, back into who you are, sovereigns by way of the king. There's George and all of the great Edward and all of these people that they've stolen and recreated a fictional time in memorial that they've all agreed upon to hide you from the world. That's light work. Boop, 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 boop. All you can, that's easy. I'm the heavyweight champion of the world, Craig. Of the world. See how easy that flow? Do you feel me? So Bocat says, I knew you before the womb. I knew you before. I know who you are. I knew you before the great fall, before the takeover. I know you before the woman who I knew you before. This is all by design. This is all will. This is his will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You're not going to heaven. No. That's on earth as it is in heaven. Press 1. That's a whole nother thing, though. So these people saying that they're Christian and they're using Christian to bring about these ideologies from non-Christian and satanic values, yeah, they got to change their life. See, I worked too hard in the belly of the beast to get to this mentality. You not finna just pretend. No, not on my watch. You in my sphere. Not on my watch. That's why I be messing with the dweebs. Ben Shapiro, peanut head ass, best one. Because we do this for real. This ain't no production. It is now. KevRow production. It is now. But our history and what happened to us in our fall isn't a sales pitch. It ain't no lead us back into the Lloyds of London. That's why against all odds. That's why you got to go against that. And they're using media propaganda to convey the takeover, where you got to use media propaganda to fight against it. And if you can't do that, shout out to you. That's on you. I don't know. General Flynn said it best. You got to be a digital warrior out here, man. They fighting on a whole nother playing field. These people aren't. It'd be a trip how you always wonder how Candace Owens is against slavery. Like how? I mean reparations. Like how is that? Press 1. Let's go to the video. Let's go to the video and listen. How can you be against slavery? Press 1.
Back when you were in high school. So first off, these are two different points. I do not think that we deserve reparations for slavery. I was never a slave in this country, and I think that the idea, if you think that you're going to get more than $200 from the government, okay, this entire debate is just it's a joke.
Wow, that's welfare. If you think you're gonna get more than $200,
Back when you were in high school. So first off, these are two different points. I do not think that we deserve reparations for slavery. I was never a slave in this country, and I think that the idea, if you think that you're going to get more than $200 from the government, okay, this entire debate is just it's a joke.
Now, to everybody who ever received welfare, you know that. No, I told you. So who's she speaking for? Hold on. This is Tatum. Who's she speaking for? Well, she's speaking for the banks. She's the black mouthpiece for the bank. None do you understand? We talking charitable trust here. Yeah, this is above the regular Democratic mind stage, so you better step it up. We talking charitable trust here. You ever wonder why you open up a trust when you go to jail? They open up a charitable trust and to have you sign up to volunteer to be a slave right there. Press 1. Everybody who been in jail know they sign up to be a slave. The 13th Amendment. Now you a slave. Sign right here. Thank you. So this is Blixit, the other guy. This is this is the co-owner of Blixit. Press 1, who raised over $7 million, Mr. Police Officer, hiding in front of the American flag, Mr. Police Officer. And how much went back? $1 million to travel expenses, him and Candace Owens. So they have something in common. Press 1. They know how to raise $1 million in travel and finances, and they know how to spend $1 million in traveling. How you spend $1 million in travel is insane. Let me say that right now. How you spend $1 million in travel is a fable, in my opinion. I don't even think you should be talking about Kim Kardashian when you spend over $1 million. I don't think you got no reason to talk about how Instagram and OnlyFans models get their money and dress in front of bags when you spend over $1 million on flight, according to 2001, 2022 tax filing. Press 1. Incredible. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. How could you do that? If that's not another form of hypocrisy. Didn't I say this stream should be called The Many Faces of Candace Owen and Blixit? You just can't make this shit up. I ain't never heard of this from an American Negro in the hood ever. How much you spend on traveling? $1 million. $1 million. But Blixit, right, don't believe in reparations. Why? Why don't Blixit and their UK founding fathers press one, the Pilgrim Institute Society, the Lloyds of London, press one. Why don't they want you to have reparations? Because the Lloyd of London is responsible for shipping human beings as cargo. Press one. They're not the only ones. They're admitted. So they are guilty. And they should owe when you guilty. Yes, they owe reparations. They owe reparations. I don't even know how that's a topic. Everybody get reparations. The Asians got reparations. Jews get reparations. And nothing even happened to them over here. They just reparation. All LGBTQ get reparation. Everybody get reparation. Everybody get the privilege of some form of reparation, but us, when we bring it up, is shut up right now, shut up. Because I think the amount is so huge. Shut the fuck up. Please, no. Please, no. They owe you reparation, reclassification, and they owe the real American restitution and reparation and reclassification and this one and that one. So there's different forms. There are African Americans who deserve reparations for African Americans' transatlantic slavery and the back and forth. There are who you miscategorize as black on a dog's roll, at those African Americans, aka Indians, aka Aboriginal, original, and organic people of the Americas, deserve not only reparation, but reclassification, restitution from the destruction of the entire nation. So understanding the three R's. Press one. Understanding the 3 R's. That's what we're gonna call it at KevRow. Understanding the 3 R's, and understanding that. Am I right? Am I right? All right. If you've never been to Africa, that's cool. But you're not black either. That's cool. So you don't got to say what you ain't never been. I don't even know who you are. So sit yourself down in the back somewhere. I ain't even been to Africa. I never even said, don't even know who you is. So I don't care if you've been to Africa. I'm talking about Africans who were subjugated to the transatlantic slave, people from Ghana and North Africa and West Africa and this one and that one. They have to figure that out, because it's the same institutions and the bankers who funded that transatlantic slave that enslaved so-called black American, the so-called black, but the organic man in the Americas. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, replay it back and break it down word for word. Break it down word for word. But this is Officer Tatum. $7 million. Black people don't deserve reparations, but you deserve $7 million and some shiny Gucci shoes. Press one. See, you and Candace deserve, black people don't deserve $7 million, but you deserve $7 million and some shiny Gucci shoes. And you got the nerve to sit at black people's face every day, Officer Tatum, and say, pick yourself up. Well, you're starting 5013Cs against them with your European friends, bro. Then pick yourself up. All you do is show police officers beating up our black people doing some crazy shit somewhere in the world to make them look like what? For what? No, I'm not talking about no damn Tamerican or none of that. I'm sorry for your luck. Sit down in the back. I'm not saying that. Tamerican, I'm not saying that. Anybody, that's not nowhere in the legal book, nowhere on earth. So take all that extra stuff somewhere else. All right? I'm talking about divine right and something else, sir. Keep that Indian tribe and made up consciousness somewhere else, because your brain can't even adapt to law, God, the understanding of the allegory versus the real. You don't even understand. So talk about something else, somewhere else. KevRow. I'm talking about Tatum, $7 million, Candace Owens and them. I just want y'all to look at these people and how they talk.
National apology for slavery. We are moving closer. You know what I think about reparations? I don't really think it's about the money. It's about continuing the victimhood within black people.
Shut your weak ass up. Ain't about no continuing no damn victimhood. What's the why? So what? So it is about the money too. It's about the money, the restitution, the reclassification. See, already. You can't make this up. This is somebody who raised $7 million. There was somebody who raised in a 501 and spent over $1 million. Spent over $1 million in travel expenses with Candace Owens. Press one. And Candace Kardashian Owens has been wearing luxurious outfits, looking more and more like the black Kim Kardashian every week. Press one. You just talk down on people every day. These people are insane. So I see her little outfits. It's about the money with them, where they can put on shiny Gucci shoes and walk around the stage and talk to all the white people who go to Harvards and Stanfords of the world, whatever these universities are, and get paid speeches, and you can walk around, raise $7 million damn dollars. Of course you happy. Of course you walk around on silver Gucci shoes. Of course you, sir. What about the rest of them? What about the rest of the average people who got to work? Why they ain't got Gucci shoes shiny walking around their house with the same shoes? Do we got to open up? Show us how to do what the fuck you did and how to write off $1 million in goddamn expenses on flying tickets. Press one. All day.
I'm convinced that the Democrats are set on continuing to hold black people down.
Y'all suck. You don't even know how to use the argument of how the Democrats, you don't even know the history of how the Democrats fusion party and the Democrats who became Republicans. You don't even know the difference. You just running your mouth, Officer Tatum.
I was listening to the clip from T.I. and another rapper. And this is what they said, and I don't know why black people agree with them, but it's...
You black, you agree with them too. You just a cornball and would do anything for $7 million in shiny Gucci shoes.
It was the dumbest thing ever. They go...
That's how you know you lying. Because you listening to them.
T.I., the rapper T.I. Go look him up. Go look at one of his songs. Look at the lyrics, and it'll put what I'm saying in the context. And it was another rapper, I forget who it was, and they get on here and they say, see, they don't want a black man to speak truth. If we ain't talking about killing each other, they don't want a black man. It's like, wait a minute. Quit saying they. White folks ain't worried about you.
Oh, fucking cornball. The white folks ain't worried about you. Big sloth. Press one, another sloth. And you can't. Just white folks. They just keep this thing going and forever and ever and ever. But this is what you're dealing with. This is the mindset of Ben Shapiro, Officer Tatum, Candace Owens. But it's more than just an opinion. It's more than that. It's a business venture. It's profitable to talk down on you. It's a lot of foreign nations who need you to convert over to their their money. They need you to convert over. They need insurance policies on you as a collective. Ain't no telling what else they need, your land, any damn thing. But how dare you be in blackface, consume $7 million. None of it probably goes back to nothing inner city, but passing out number 2 pencils and backpacks every Christmas Eve. But $1 million on flights is unbelievable. Literally. Yeah, he uses rappers as reference. They all do. They use rappers and entertainers as reference because they really don't have any real substance to themselves. But one thing about Blexit, you wait for it, watch the contradiction. Watch the contradiction because their friend Candace Owens, press 1, is against Donald Trump now. Remember, she against Donald Trump. She against Donald Trump. Shout out to my Cash App and the people that's in there. Wow, who's this right here? Mrs. Bailey. Shout out to you, Queen. And you're, if you need to sit on the jury, if you need to, you want to be a consultant or any damn thing, you just let me know. Or just watching the show is fine for you. I don't care. Mrs. Bailey, shout out to you and your contributions to the show. Press 1. You got to support the real. And if you don't, by hitting the like button and subscribing, that's okay. Somebody else will. 10 more people will, no matter. Press 1. So her thing is, why Trump get upset with me? Listen, Fletcher, I don't allow dudes to type in so many emojis, repetitives like that. Can somebody block Fletcher for 300 seconds over there in the back, please? Thank you. He typing too much, and I don't know him. That's too many emojis. Thank you. That's too much typing, and you're not saying nothing. Thank you. And if he come back in here with it, get him up out of here. That's how we rocking. I have no tolerance for people with helmets and people who wear Balenciagas and come on my channel and be retarded. That's on them. What we talking about is up here today. Why Trump got upset with me. This is a couple months ago, 2 months ago. Like there's no reason for why Trump got upset with her. Press 1. Now we about to listen to her. Brexit head ass. And why former President Donald J. Trump, and to me, still president, press 1. Still current president. And to me, current president Donald J. Trump, press 1. I'll be trying to figure it out. So let's listen to why she says Donald J. Trump is upset with her.
So in terms of my relationship with Donald Trump, you guys obviously know that I have been one of his most vocal supporters all throughout his presidency. He was a very big piece of my transformation from the left to the right. He's a big piece of my personal story and my personal awakening. And it
Really?
wasn't Trump the man himself. Rather, it was he severed my belief in the mainstream media because they were not honest in their assessments of him. I was never going to be a person that voted for Trump until the media went very radical. And rather than saying he's not qualified in 2016, they said that he was a rapist and a sexist and a misogynist. And for me, that seemed like an overkill.
Oh my goodness, what's wrong with you? Already, she doesn't. It already seemed like an overkill, ma'am. Now wait up, you guys. Now wait up. We done found Candace Owens tweets. Press 1. Now look at this. Now look at this. Candace Owens tweets about anti-Donald Trump shit way back in the day, and we gonna bring it to the floor. But she's been against Donald Trump a very long time. Look at her. Does Donald Trump actually have a small penis? This is old news. Press 1. Press 1. She dress code, but look, does Donald Trump have a small penis? So this is before she switched over. But I'm saying, could that be a reason why? Because they found that you were actually against the president you so-called fought for. Press 1. So the blog is called Degree 180, and we're going to take a look at that. But I just want y'all to know, this woman has been going in on Trump for a very long time. And not only that, she's been caught saying some really nasty things. Some real disrespectful, just nasty things. It's nasty. And here I am thinking she's a Trump supporter. I'm a Trump supporter. So naturally, I'm like, oh, Candace, that's dope to see a sister like. But this woman has a tendency of playing both on all sides like a spokesman for Lloyd of London. Press 1. But we'll let her continue.
And I thought to myself, okay, he can't be all of these things magically. He's been in the public sphere for a very long time. I began to sort of look beneath the surface and was shocked at what I found. I discovered that the mainstream media does routinely lie to us. In fact, not routinely. They are basically always lying to us to protect.
Ma'am, stop. And you just tell the truth every day, all day. They lied. They did this. What about you?
Their own interests. So I was a vocal supporter of Trump, and I was hopeful that Black America could see through the lies that the mainstream media.
Well, I'm hopeful that Black America can see through your lies of Brexit and how you raise so much money, and you just like the founder of Black Lives Matter, you and Officer Tatum. Press 1. And y'all support a trafficker. Press 1. And y'all support a trafficker, alleged trafficker who sits in a Romanian prison, and you guys were all hanging out with him. So maybe Trump doesn't like human trafficking. Press 1. Maybe Trump doesn't like human trafficking. Press 1. And maybe all of you guys have been sitting up here in front of these cameras just looking like idiots, committing to Andrew Tate. In reality, you guys are all in cahoots with the same people you speak about. And that don't make no damn sense. How the hell are you involved with Andrew Tate, one of the hottest smoking motherfucking traffickers in America right now, all over the media, and you just in defense because women lie, and you created these websites where you can just sit up here and dox people who lie and show that these Instagram models are not who they say they are. What about you? It's a lot of deflecting. As I say, when you raise over $7 million, press one. Because Black Lives Matter happens and protests, and your husband is a part of an insurance family who profits from what? Before we go there, let's go to Exhibit A. I know y'all like to jump, right? Let's jump. Insurance companies reaping benefits from protests. Following the death of George Floyd, the world's large insurance companies spoke up in favor of Black Lives Matter, even though they were paying out unprecedented claims due to the destruction. So they want more. They want more. They spoke in favor, even though they had to pay out. That's unnecessary. Black Lives Matter protests and seizing their mantle. The companies issued statements and coughed up donations to support the movement, but we're going to get into that sometime, today or tomorrow, of Black Lives Matter. And being that you guys are all connected back in Europe sometime, where probably with the Lloyds of London, who's dishing out all of these payouts, but are also in support. That's weird how you would get up here, and even though your husband's political party is totally for the movement, you raised $7 million because you're allegedly raising money for what again? To rebuild and help rebuild the process for what Black Lives Matter just did. Interesting. That's a good way to get out of not paying restitution. Start a fight. That's a good way of Lloyd's getting out of paying for slavery. Why don't they pay for their own slavery and let them destroy things? Press one.
Very grateful that he was president of the United States, and I've been honored that I've been able to be on stage and honor him as the then president when he was the sitting president. Something toward the end of his presidency, I think, shifted, and it wasn't necessarily his fault. Obviously, COVID was a scam that was put upon the entire world, and I was a vocal critic of.
Oh my goodness, I was a vocal critic.
The COVID era. I was the first, and I stayed consistently.
Ma'am, you're just everything. You're just everything. You're just everything.
I was the only in the beginning that thought that there was something fishy about the lockdowns. I vocally critiqued.
How could you be the first one? And the day and moment it happened, I hop on Instagram and say what? I don't believe nothing. I'll probably pass away, but I'm breathing God's air forever. This is the moment I put my trust in God. She talking about she first. Where are the records?
Trump and said that it was the wrong move for him as a sitting president to go through with a federal shutdown. Don't forget, he shut down. There was a federal shutdown for 2 weeks. And I understand that there was a lot of pressure on him. So I'm not saying this as, oh, how could he have possibly done this? When the entire world is telling you that there's a new virus and that virus can potentially kill.
Okay, so what are you talking about? So what's the problem?
Everybody, which is what the mainstream media
He was the first one saying, I'm not going to shut down the country. But the pressure built up. There was so much pressure. Oh, my goodness.
And that was being reinforced by Big Pharma and the quote unquote experts. It's very easy for me to sit back on my Twitter account, as I did, and say, do not shut down the government. Easier said than done when you're in that position and potentially dealing with the idea that a decision that you could make could lead to an incredible amount of human loss. But I did say it, and I remember at the time I was talking to other conservatives. You know, we all know each other, prominent conservatives, and they would say, I really agree with you on this, but, you know, we have to stand by Trump's side at this time. And I sort of thought...
Who the fuck are you? And me and other media, and they convinced me, and just like Andrew Tate, you got these wild stories where you're like the victim, and you're like the smartest, and you're like full of shit.
To myself, I agree with the sentiment of that. I agree that when one of us goes through something, it is good for us to be silent sometimes and to let it pass, because it's not easy being in the public space, especially as Donald Trump was.
Tamika Mallory, shut your retarded self up.
As the president of the United States. But another element was like, wait a minute, I'm America first. And that's why I decided to speak out early, because the implications to me were that if Trump shut down the government for 2 weeks.
If you did your American first, why do you marry an American? How? How? If you're an American first, how do you marry a Brit, a Scot, or a Danish man? Wherever they from, Denmark? I don't know. But if you're so America first, man, listening to this woman, oh my God, if I wasn't listening for this exposure of Blixit, and giving y'all a great morning, I mean, it really hurts my ears to hear a woman like this.
If it was a Republican president that did that first, then when the left came into power, because of course Republicans were not going to have power forever, they would always be able to look back and say, well, you guys did it first. So now it is totally acceptable that the federal government is assuming the power and the right to shut down businesses. I do not believe that the federal government, or any government, by the way, ever has the right to tell us that we can get up in the morning and go out to work. They ever have the right to shut down our businesses and to say that you don't have a right to earn a living. I am just so fundamentally opposed to that, and I spoke out against it. Then came, of course, me
Breathe, woman.
speaking out against the vaccines. My stance has been very clear on vaccines from the beginning. I am not vaccinated against COVID. My children are not vaccinated at all. I think I'm probably the most in your face about the dark history of vaccines. It does not begin with COVID. The scam does not begin with COVID. And I encourage you guys to dig deeper beneath the surface, but not not exactly what we're here to talk about today. The point is that I made myself an enemy of the vaccine campaign.
Okay.
Which at the time, I was the only person doing that.
Why is Trump upset with you, woman? Why you got to go through all this shifting around and telling us all of this backstory? They're like the backstory queen. Press one. You ask her, why are you talking shit about Donald J. Trump? Oh, well, let me start in 19, I was born, and then my aunt delivered this way of speaking, and I just thought that was the way of speaking first, and then, never mind. It ain't even that necessary. Just hurry up.
Fast forward to this show and me having an opportunity to sit down with Trump in 2021.
Okay.
And I talked to him about the vaccine. I wanted to have this conversation with him and to see exactly what it was that he was thinking. And I want you to listen to that clip from our previous interview. Here it is. We see the corruption, right? It doesn't seem like anybody ever pays for the corruption.
Yeah.
And right now we're seeing corruption live, even in terms of big pharma, which is a huge topic on the minds of mothers, especially. You're seeing what's happening at these school board meetings. Where do you stand on these vaccine mandates? And obviously, I know that you are pro-vaccine. Obviously, you did everything you could to get this vaccine out. I know where you stand on the vaccine.
It was one of the greatest achievements. We did it in less than 9 months.
To be able to do that.
Yeah,
but now it's taken a twist, right? It's gotten...
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, this woman.
Now we went from this is a good thing and people should have this option to military men, you're going to have to resign because you're not getting this vaccine. Where do you stand on that?
Well, I stand on, forget about the mandates, that people have to have their freedom, but at the same time, the vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind. We would have had a 1917, remember the Spanish flu, killed
remember the Spanish flu?
Perhaps 100 million people.
I want you to say this right here. For the people that attend KevRow University, how many people did the smallpox Spanish flu kill in the early 1900s? In America. I want y'all to write this down. How many? How many? you guys are going to thank me. When I'm finished with America and delivering my truth, you're going to understand history. You're going to understand. Million people. Press 1. Shout out to Fletcher Berkeley. Fletcher get blocked for 300 seconds. He gonna contribute to the show. But let me back in, bro. You're not blocked, bro. You can talk, bro. I'm just talking shit. Oh, 100 million. Over 100 million. Nope. Nope. That's not what he just said. The president of the United States. Y'all not listening. Y'all not listening. See, Mosley, you must not be in my class. You just blurted out something that don't even make sense. Over $100 million. 100 million. Sorry, hippie, you're done. Remy Red, you don't go to my university. Sir, blurting out wrong answers by that gap means you don't even belong here. And he just said it, which lets me know your comprehension level ain't even worth you pressing 1 here. You need to just go sit over there. Don't press nothing in my chat room. Just don't do nothing. Because your comprehension as men is not adequate. He just said it. You wonder why men ain't focused in law and how they can run laps around you legally and commercially? Because our men in America are not focused on what's being done and said by authoritative figures in America. You know, just rap music mentality all day. No, I'm glad y'all put 50 million in just retarded shit. Press 1. And whatever it is, that's in America. That's in America. That's in America. That's the exact number I said happened in the black genocide. That's the exact number. 100 million. 200 million. Remember, this is all during war. So before y'all teach in my classroom, understand my perspective and my angle and where I'm coming from, not your own understanding. Press 1. I'm the professor for a reason. That's why I'm the professor. That's why all these people come and watch the professor. Because y'all reading books. That's why. I'm telling you out the words of my mouth. Y'all reading what they said. I'm telling you, Donald Trump just said it. 100 million. Over 100 million. Over 100 million. Over.
Actually, it ended the First World War because
Actually, it ended the First World War.
Soldiers was. A lot of people don't know that. The soldiers got so sick. It was a terrible thing. There were no vaccines. There was no anything. I came up with a vaccine with
Press 1. I am the teacher. Press 1. See? When you know history and you compile what he just said, let's let you know I'm not just talking. I'm not just talking. The president just said it. I'm telling you where you were when it all happened.
3 vaccines. All are very, very good. Came up with 3 of them in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 to 12 years.
And yet more people have died under COVID this year, by the way, under Joe Biden, than under you. And more people took the vaccine this year. So people are questioning how...
Well, no, the vaccine worked, but some people aren't taking it. The ones that get very sick and go to the hospital are the ones that don't take the vaccine. But it's still their choice. And if you take the vaccine, you're protected. Look, the results of the vaccine are very good. And if you do get it, it's a very minor form. People aren't dying when they take the vaccine.
So basically everything that he said there, and maybe he wasn't aware, was untrue. It was untrue to say that it was an effective vaccine. I understand he had some pride. He was the person that rushed this, right? But it wasn't true. And
sit your dumb ass down. They use the vaccine right now. When they start talking that chlorophyll shit, they was laughing at Donald Trump. What you said wasn't true. He said he's for the vaccine. If you get the vaccine, you get sick, it's going more than likely work for you. But he's still not mandating it for every American. So what you said about him, he said you still got the freedom to not do so. Is that right? That means you still got your freedom. It's a choice. So you just lied on the president. I wouldn't like you neither. I wouldn't like you neither. I don't like you.
And he was not listening to me try to give and present to him the sentiments of his own base.
You don't know the sentiments of his own base. What you think you running for? See, that the sentiments of his own base. Press 1. See, you think you're his base because you're on YouTube, and all of you foreigners with artificial intelligence can push algorithm and make it seem like you're a real supporter of Donald J. Trump. When you're really just a Lloyd of London banker trying to get in his ear, press 1. That don't mean you're a part of his base. He invited you, nice report. You're a nice African-American woman, and it'll be relatable, the conversation. But here you go with another mission all the damn time. It's always something with these people. Who made you an advisor to the president? If you don't just be a reporter, you're a reporter. You're trying to be a reporter, not an advisor. You go be Kanye's advisor.
To me, try to give and present to him the sentiments of his own base. The base was feeling this way. The base was feeling like this vaccine was rushed. We don't know whether or not this vaccine works. We now know that it didn't work at all to make you immune. And why can't Trump understand that we are feeling that big pharma is taking over our country? Instead, he took an opportunity to say, but I gave you the vaccines, and it's great because I gave it to you. So naturally...
No, he didn't say it's great because I want to be airhead and be the first one to give. He's the president. He's the president.
When this interview dropped, the regime media took a hold of it and said, even Trump says, go get your vaccine. Exactly what his base feared, right? Them trying to assert more power and more control. He just again endorsed, even though I gave him an opportunity to say, no, you know what? Everyone should have a right to decide what they want to do.
That's what he said. That's what he said. And you're wondering, how does a person even think like this? He just said it. He just said it. But every person has the right to decide on their own. So why are you lying? He just made it up. Amanda says she's nuts. He definitely said people have a choice. So why are you becoming exactly what you said corporate media was? How all of a sudden? It's incredible.
And maybe to add some clarity to the fact that he wasn't exactly sure, but he had to trust people. But nope, the regime seized on this moment and it went viral. So viral, in fact, that the then press secretary Jen Psaki tweeted, just going to echo former Trump here on the safety and efficacy of the vaccines. Merry Christmas Eve. Go get boosted.
Unknown caller.
So the fuck what? That's what she said. What that guy? Ooh, shit. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow University, the Urban Conservative. You're on the air. What up?
What up, Kev? It's H.
Hey, so
I
you're
don't know.
talking about the
There's who?
reclassification. Say this is H. I go by Hyle. Hyl.
Okay, go ahead.
What up? Okay, what up, Pete? So what's the reclassification? Because that's interesting. I mean, what should we
that's not
classify?
that's not even what I'm talking about. Sorry, sir.
So imagine that they're using Trump against his own base in that moment to say, go get your vaccines. Even your king, that was kind of her. She's being tongue-in-cheek here, obviously. Even your king says it's great, and all of you guys are dumb if you don't get it. Naturally, having seen this, the Trump base was very upset. In fact, I started getting inundated. This was trending on Twitter at the time. I started getting inundated with people that were essentially saying...
Inundated with people that were just essentially saying what? What?
To me, Candace, Trump has turned his back on us. Trump is now shilling for Big Pharma. Trump is probably getting kickbacks at one point, they were saying. He's probably getting kickbacks from Pfizer or Moderna.
But wait a minute. This is the person dissing. You tell me she's the one. You're the one getting kickbacks. You're the one getting kickbacks.
That's the only reason he would possibly be ignoring everyone that's speaking out and saying that they're being injured from the vaccine, people that are saying that they're going to lose their jobs, going to lose their livelihood. He has sold us out. And me being faithful to Trump said, let me do a live Instagram to explain to them my honest sentiments about this interview, because the truth is I do not think that Trump sold out his base for vaccines. I think that that's a ridiculous assessment. I thought that was a ridiculous assessment. And my honest, my truer belief was simply that for whatever reason, people from the older generation, everyone I spoke to, no matter how far red they were, deep red they were, about above the age of 60, they all just got their vaccines and said vaccines are great, right? And they're from a different time, right, where I feel that the media successfully campaigned for that generation to believe that all vaccines are good, no matter how many of them that you get. I said this on my Instagram live. Here's what I said verbatim.
And he believes that because he comes from a generation, like people, you oftentimes forget like how old Trump is. He comes from a generation. I've seen other people that are older have the exact same perspective. Like they came from a time before TV, before internet, before being able to conduct their independent research.
Are you silly? Are you silly? Oh, sheesh. Yeah, no respect. There's nobody did independent research before Candace. No, but everybody, they grew up before TV. Oh, my goodness. He grew up a time where I ain't no social media, ain't no TV, ain't no radio. Just grew up in a time where it wasn't nothing but rocks and pebbles. So they really just dumb. They really don't know nothing. This is insane.
You know, and everything that they read in a newspaper that was pitched to them, like they believed that that was a reality. And one of those things was, you know, this push for vaccines and believing that people were going to die without vaccines. And so I believe that his support of the vaccine is genuine and it's not based in any corruption at all. I think he actually believes those things. And people that are saying, how is he ignoring all the people that are being injured? And, you know, people are sending...
So you just said you believe that he believes that the vaccine... I believe that too. As president, you got to make these decisions at that time. I think that's what made me like him. Like, okay, it made me trust. I didn't go get the vaccine. I didn't go get a shot. I didn't go do anything. But it made me trust the process. Press one.
Rumble videos and all of these, you know, websites, obscure websites. I believe also that he only reads the mainstream media news. Believe it or not, I do not believe that Trump reads or partakes in any other news sources. You know, I don't.
Before he was banned on Twitter, you little pretty little liar. He was always on Twitter, tweeting about what news article said what. He's the best fucking president we ever had on Twitter. What are you fucking talking about? Press 1. We ain't never had no president on Twitter clowning around and talking like a regular person. What are you guys? It's like y'all don't deserve. But I don't care for y'all vote. You married a Lloyd of London banker. Coffee and Kush TV. You married a Lloyd of London banker. Press 1. Unfucking believable.
I don't believe that Trump is on the internet, or that he necessarily uses the web to try to find obscure websites. I think that he just relies on typical mainstream sources. So I don't think that there's anything evil going on there. I just wanted to say that because so many donors, supporters of his are kind of like questioning where all of this is coming from, and I think
ma'am, you're just making stuff up. You're psychotic. Press 1. You're a pretty little psychotic one. All of the donators are asking questions. Where? Show us the question they ask. Press 1. What questions did they ask? All of the donors are actually playing. What I'm showing you is her ability to play. Press 1. All sides of the coin. This is the type of person fucking praise you right there. Oh yeah, we love him. Oh yeah, he old as shit. He don't know nothing. Then right back tomorrow. Oh hi. And this is what these social journalists have been condensed to: just robotic, paid and bought for from other people, from other nations, donors from other nations, corporations, people who want to see you back in captivity will pay Blixit here a lot of money to say what she says. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
Hey, how you doing, Professor? It's Brian King.
What up, Brian?
Yes, sir. She is making me say, woo! This is why men need to stand up, and this is why we need Professor, we need the King Gillespie to be in charge, because she is insane. And after realizing her move with Kanye West and Andrew Tate, and we going back looking at this Trump situation,
yes,
I can see it like you just said, how she played all these roles and these sides in people's life when she come in contact with them.
Yes.
She want many of your friend, supporter, then all of a sudden you get into something and she's now putting herself on social media to try to maybe discredit you or somehow, or somehow she involved in getting you to be discredited. Then she try to act like she's still your friend while also being on that side of discrediting. And what I mean is, this lady, you wasn't a Trump supporter at all. You was anti-Trump specifically. It wasn't like you just became a Trump supporter. No, you specifically was anti-Trump. And then you became a conservative and all this other stuff, became this diehard Trump supporter, which I feel like we already know that was some double agent type of stuff. But the fact is, you become a supporter and you over here become this diehard fan, supposedly, just to try to get his attention and get attention from the so-called black conservatives and urban conservatives, and be this black spokesperson for the black people.
I think that's what I think that's why me, other people, let's say King Faze, Kanye, and I think that's why a lot of people opened up from the urban conservative point of view, because we all inner city and we know kind of what it takes to kind of like, we know these were democratic strongholds in our community that kept our people down. So, she won a lot of us over this way.
Yes, sir. And for her to even sit here and say, I gave him the opportunity in an interview to try to go back and speak on this and clear thing. He gave you the opportunity to come sit down with him. Right. He's the president of the United States. What do you mean you gave the president of the United States the opportunity to clear something up? This is why he ain't messing with you, because how you want to be his supporter and want to ride his wave, his campaign, his message. What he became president. Yes. You didn't become president, lady. You just a average person using your platform just like anybody else can get a platform. This is why I need a platform too, because this is why I'm on your platform, sir, because I'm upset, because this bothered me. Like, we just stupid. Like, I can't see, girl, you you just moved and got yourself on a platform. You got yourself on the internet, and you just running your mouth, and you gonna create your own hole is what you're doing by running your mouth, because as we breaking you down, we see your true colors. You can't say that you gave the president of the United States an opportunity to clear himself up. Who are you? Who are you to even say that you have
but I
some
tell you who
authority
she
like
is.
that? And
I tell you who she is. She's Blexit. See, they are conservative, European foundation or something that wants to change African Americans from Democrats to a conservative ideology, which is cool. Only thing is, they was going to cipher them off right to Candace Owens. You would think she's a conservative when she's really, in my opinion, a sent-in plant by the Lloyds, again, to subdue more unwitty African Americans back into the grasp, the dead hand of the banking system. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And they call themselves conservatives over there, the Lloyds in London. So she playing they conservatives, whatever that means. She ain't talking about the American version of what we talking about with a real Republican conservative in this nation. And so there's a whole nother idea on that. And I just was sitting here just getting up because she over here talking all this mess. And then I just seen even on this video, if she played a clip of herself while she got that bogus part with that fat forehead and she looking bald head in the middle of her head.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And she looked real weird right there in that photo, like she even got real hair. And so in that throwback video, she over here talking about, I just need to come on here and clear things up. Are you not a spokesman for Donald Trump campaign? You're not a spokesman for him. You just was riding a wave.
Yes.
That's what people in public office do. They allow other people who got platforms.
Right.
It's a campaign. Oh, you agree with me? You support me? You got a following? All right. Well, I'm gonna endorse you, which is I'm in a sense co-sign you, and I'm gonna publicly say your name. I'm gonna help you and your platform a little bit because you saying you support me.
Right.
But you didn't took this and ran with it, and now you better than me. Now you can make better decisions than I am. Trump probably see videos of her and just laugh and say, "This why I ain't messing with you." That's being like a fake friend. You all in my face around me, but then I see you making posts on your social media and your platform trying to say where I went wrong at and how I might be taking information the old way, trying to treat him like he an old man. This man, rather how old he is or not, he got more stamina, like he said, than any other president that ever came into office.
You ain't never lied.
He got more stamina than any these other people. And like you said, he's the only one that can get on Twitter and even talk to his people, his following in the country, and be able to say directly from the president's mouth, from his Twitter account, that's fake news, this is what it is, and that's real. Speaking like that's real. So I just, Candace is a fraud, man. I just love breaking her down. I love seeing that it's more to it. I really appreciate you, sir, and I just want to call in because, I'm with all the conservatism and politics. I'm right here with
American conservatism.
So,
American conservatism.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to you, King. But that's my man, Brian King, coming in. Stamina. Press 1. # stamina. I mean, she did the same thing to Kanye. Oh, Kanye, that's my friend, and such, and Kim, she's for Balenciaga. When she's the one wearing Balenciaga, she was the one trying to pretend to be Kim Kardashian. She's the one. Kim Kardashian didn't work for Balenciaga. She was attacking Kim Kardashian while hanging out with Kanye. Just pretty much using Kanye to attack more women. Now she attacking Megan. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air? What up?
What's going on, Kev? Water World.
Water World. What's up, champion?
Remember when Trump was saying this your choice, though?
When he
if you want to take that shot or not? Remember Trump kept on saying that. He said it's your choice, though.
Well,
he said,
I just played it right now.
If you want,
I just played it.
You could take exactly. You could take it if you want to. It's your choice. But what I'm going to do is take this hydrochloroquine, the zinc pack. Remember when he got sick and went to Andrews base?
Yes.
The hospital came back, said, I feel, it took me like a day or two. I feel good. I feel healthy.
Yes.
I'm back in top shape. And then just a narrative too, like come on, we just went through the COVID. And then the president's quote unquote, you know, we got these doctors and these pharmacies, and they said that they got the cure. Trump is not a doctor. They said it works. He's gonna go with the agenda if it works, because that's gonna cause chaos.
Sick. He used it. They said it worked, and that's what it was. Joe Biden used it too, and it worked. All of them everybody got sick, and then they all got to use what Donald Trump was already vouching for, so it did work. Because all of them got sick and had to use it.
And he was on the therapeutics already. He was telling us to use therapeutics, even the the Clorox, the light, the blue light, and the Clorox go out in the sun. He gave us all therapeutic and holistic methods before he even said the vaccine.
Exactly. What do you think about what she's doing? The multiple hats she's wearing. What do you think about that?
No, you called her ass out a year ago, because I remember when you said, "Oh, Candace Owens is great." Then like a month later, you was like, "Nah, she too much against our people." You called it. You said this, like, I remember, because I was on the Candace Owens bandwagon too. And then you brought up key points, like, why is she always bringing our people down?
Yeah.
Why is she always talking about our people in the negative light?
Yeah.
Then I don't know what you seen back then already to let us know. Nah, she ain't right. You didn't let us know she wasn't right, Kev.
How could you misrepresent history in a way that you're doing and not be for reparations given the correct history that happened to these people? That's just I hear you, but even Trump know what happened. Even these presidents know. We look back in our own. So who are you? And then come to find out right now at this moment that she's Blixit, and she's been anti-conservative and just saying some wild shit. She got some sexually explicit shit she's been saying over the years at that. But we're going to be bringing up anal sex, and when she thinks about anal sex and all of this and much, much more. Go ahead.
And then you got her too, because you said we know who your boss is. Your boss is the same people that ran the transatlantic slave trade. The same people that was you called us already. You told us what she was doing. We know why you like this, because look who's in charge of you. The same people that's in charge of you is the same people that got us in this predicament. And we see the play right now because you are part of the bankers. Y'all trying to hide all this money.
Her husband is a Lloyd of London, one of the big insurers. So not only did she make money off of Black Lives Matter, her husband and family also make money off the destruction of the black neighborhoods that they destroyed as well. And they also invested in the destruction. Press one.
and they still getting paid, because now we just found out you Lloyd of London is the insurance.
Yes.
So y'all getting paid on the back end too. Y'all insure body parts.
That's right.
Y'all insure vocals. Y'all insure everything.
We're gonna get into everything they insure, but let's keep it along the realm so we don't get lost in everything else. Let's keep our focus right on the topic of what they really got, just what we were waking up to as far as what they insure on this topic.
And then you can tell Trump sensed that already, because Trump must be listening to you with all his ideological subversion. He's seen that. He know who on his team, because he was like, that's fake news. He got Republicans. He called them rhinos. They supposed to be on my team, but they're really against me. Yep. All these folks is against me. Everybody from the Democrats to the Republicans is against me.
They all against
all he's doing is just filtering out the system. I got you now.
Dirty. That's why they against them playing foul, because look at Andrew Tate. Now look at these people. Oh shit, Andrew Tate's a trafficker, and Candace and all of these red pill and black pill. Yeah, and come to find out, she's one of the biggest trolls ever when it comes to
the biggest one. Like, she reminds me of the black Jocelyn Maxwell. When you show that pic when she was with Andrew Tate and Kanye, Milo, what's that boy name they put up, Milo? I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh man, they all work together. They're all smiling in Trump's face like, yeah, we got him. Not knowing Trump really got y'all, because now y'all complicit. He got y'all committing crimes in real life time.
He got you in real time.
And that's what I'd say, Kev. But you killing him, bro. God bless you.
God bless America. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
That's the GBI network. Press one. These are just these are spies to me trying to get up under the president.
He just genuinely believes that, and he needs to sit down and have a full conversation with someone. I was interviewing him in that circumstance, but he needs to have a larger conversation to really understand what's going on and why.
And I know for a fact that there are people on his team that bring him the news headlines in the morning, which is totally normal. That's what happens when you're president. They try to highlight. There's a lot of news sources, and he goes through that and he accepts that as the narrative. So that's why you would see so many tweets of him hitting back.
So you're better than the news sources that he gets. You're better. You're more because he's old. Is that what you're saying? Press 1. These people don't lost their brains. They don't lost their brains. (424-209-9506). Okay? Let's go to the facts. Okay? Fact check. Did Candace Owens run a liberal blog before becoming conservative? Press 1 and subscribe to the network. This FUBU, for us, by us. All the black people who are Democrats here getting a conservative rude awakening. Caller. And all the Republican conservatives is getting a taste of the urban conservative at the same damn time. Everybody in class together. Press 1. Coffee and Kush TV on the air. What's up?
Hello, and this is Deborah.
Hey, Deborah, what's on your mind?
You are so good. What's on my mind is I went doing a little looking for Miss Candace Owens.
Yes.
And on her real Candace Owens Twitter account,
yes,
she has listed that in Yale and Harvard, she went to school with Farmer's stepsister, Olivia.
Okay, the attorney.
I don't know what she is, whether she's a softball coach, a basketball coach,
okay, go ahead.
Or what, because I cannot find a picture of her, Olivia Farmer, of the Farmer dynasty.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't prove that it's her because they all look like Pearl to me. They just all look like Pearl to me.
What?
Uh-huh.
All right,
when
go
I go
ahead.
look for Olivia Farmer.
You send me a picture?
I sent you the link stating that the sister is claimed to be the stepsister, which she went to school with in Harvard and Yale. But when I find the pictures, they're so manipulated to look like Pearl. Anybody that's called Olivia Farmer in America is softball, basketball coach.
Because that's what I thought about. Because I said, wait a minute. But
yeah,
I don't,
but the pictures are so manipulated. They're just manipulated.
Oh, okay.
They're
so
not a true person in my eyes.
I have no idea about. Elizabeth Farmer is a cartoon character by Disney with red hair, freckles. Yeah.
She's also listed as a helper of Disney on her first webpage.
The Fox and the Hound. Hannah. She is voiced by Hannah Farr. Wait a minute. Okay.
And there are no dorm room pictures.
Okay. Anything else, ma'am? Anything else?
There are no dorm room pictures of the two of them together, but it seems like they did Prager online together for real.
Okay.
Prager
so we're gonna talk about this off air. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much. Anything else?
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
You are saving so many lives. I mean, the millions upon millions of souls that you will create to be able to see the face of God. Only through KevRow University can I see. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you so much, young lady. Thank you so much. I love that. I love her spirit, Ray. All right, so look, fact check. Did Candace Owens run a liberal? Conservative commentator Candace Owens have become Monday's top trending Twitter topics after tweeting about President Trump's conservative political action, CPAC speech Sunday that led to the widespread social media criticism. If you guys are wondering about what actual feminism is Donald Trump having the courage to stand up on stage and call out the insanity of biological men dominating women's sports, blah, blah, blah. But on Monday, she addressed her Twitter. I'm trending right now. I'm about to go public. Let me see here. She threw me off. Let me see. Oh, so did she run a liberal? Well, we found out that she actually did run a liberal, which is Degree 180. We actually found it. So that was great. So there's no question about it, did she? But the questions were always out there. There it is, Degree 180.
Mom, Dad, I'm a lesbian. I like girls.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What in God's name I just put on here? Okay. Okay, let me, I don't want to take nothing out of context. Let me bring this up a little smaller so I can read. Wait a minute. Just like I said, the lesbians and LGBT took over everything. Wait a minute. What? I hope it's a follow-up. I'm going to let this ride. This is insane. Hit that like button and subscribe. Hold up.
Mom, Dad, I'm a lesbian. I like girls. Oh, sweetheart. We always knew. The bottom line, we just want our children to be happy, and we love you regardless. Brave soul. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, also, I think I might be a conservative. I don't understand. I can't breathe. Hey, get that camera out of my wife's face. Get out of my face. Guys, it's totally fine. It's okay. I just, think a little more conservatively. But sweetheart, you're black. Yeah. Look, it was a crazy election cycle, a lot of emotions. We're going to get you some body to talk to, and you're going to work through this entire mess. No, Dad, this is who I am.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute.
About Beyonce. Yeah, what about Beyonce? You like Beyonce, you love Beyonce. Beyonce is a liberal. What's going on? I still do. It's just as a general rule, I don't think the Billboard 100 should dictate my political alignments. And what about all of our Spanish-speaking friends? I knew there were too many Caucasian people in this neighborhood. Oh, that's good, honey. Mm-hmm. Make me the bad guy, Mrs. I can't live without those hedges. Well, we're gonna need those hedges when the neighbors find out that our daughter is in the KKK. What? Guys, this is getting completely out of hand. Mom, I'm still black, and I still like Hispanic people. I simply think that we should maybe put the economical future of this country ahead of the social issues. That is all. Sweetie, can you please just be gay?
I'm fucking dead. Wow. Wow. Alrighty then. It's different. It's different. This is good. This is exactly what I thought. Exactly what I thought. So these people out here saying they turning and this one and that one. I told y'all they were the one pushing for the same agendas that they say they against. Fox and the Hound, Olivia Farmer. I'm going to talk to Debbie about that. Is that it? Is that it? Shout out to the people who contributed to this page today. Mrs. Bailey, of course. Shout out to you. Shout out to Fletcher Berkeley for attending class, of course. Brian, shout out to you, King. Teresa, Ryan, Ryan Noel, shout out to you. Jason Harris and Taj, shout out to you guys for contributing to, and Miss Taylor Hornick, Teresa yesterday. Thank you guys for tuning in, contributing to this program of truth. I've never seen it like that. I've never seen it like that. That's like, well, what can you say? What can you say? As I say, the layers of Candace Owens just going to fly right off if they haven't already. This is like, what in Lord's name are you? Who are you? Together, a nice little package for my good friend Andrew. Press one. Since he's with Candace and the guy on to the right, who's also. But we found this tweet here. Only on the row. It says, "Hey, Lloyd's Bank, when the Matrix attacked me, you froze my accounts for 0 reasons because your agent-controlled scum who believe in fake press equals no bank. Unfreeze my $3.2 million right now, and I'm going to give it away on damn Twitter." Press one. Now, I looked at this, and I said, wow. This reminds me of Kanye's rant. Press one. You remember when Kanye had to make America great again? Well, so did Tate have it in his hand in his photo. Remember? And I said, wait a minute. This is eerily similar to Kanye West. Press one. Are we following today? Are we in the class today? I said, this is and guess who's in the middle of it all? Once again, Candace Owens. I mean, is this even the Ritz? Press one. Because if this ain't the Ritz, then we got a problem. So I smoke my blunt, smoke my cigarette. And today I'm going to play devil's advocate. Check. And I'm going to defend Andrew Tate. I'm going to do the unthinkable. Press one. I'm going to defend Mark. What's the guy name who defended O.J. Simpson? I'm the greatest of all time. What's the guy who defended O.J. Simpson? The one lawyer who proved everybody wrong? What's his name? I'm going to do that for the manosphere, for the red pill, for the dweeb community. Johnny Cochran. So I got it. We're going to gather all the evidence at the Row. Press 1. On Judge Gills and the GBI network, fraud department, special agents, and the journalists who are working tirelessly undercover. Tirelessly. Press 1. It's a great team. Again, I'm just the face. I'm just the face. But yeah, I say, okay, so remember Kanye had the banking issue with who? And who was in business with Kanye? Press 1. Who was in business with Kanye? And who introduced? We get so many questions. First, before we get to Kanye, who's the friend that introduced Andrew Tate to that was with her husband? Has to be this guy. Press 1. Has to be this guy. Who's her husband right there with him? Press 1. Candace Owens. Check. 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 And we only 17 minutes in. Press 1. You saw the check? Now let's rewind that. Check. Can't move it. Check. Now watch this one. Check. Victim. Check. All right. I say to myself, okay, now we can roll. Got something. So I said, okay, so we would need the evidence on Kanye and see any similarities between the Kanye situation and this situation. Check. And you got to go back and watch them channels, man. So he's the guy that introduced Andrew to Candace, according to Candace. But I believe they're the guys who got Candace to recruit this guy. He probably had no idea. I don't know. Let's say he had no fucking idea. He's like a dude, charming, great testosterone, already got masculinity, already in the circles of circles. He didn't have 75 girls when he got caught. Did he? Or is that from a story he gave from the previous? Now, all of this information is right here. He's a victim ready to be exploited. He's a criminal victim ready to be exploited. He's a criminal victim ready to be exploited. Kanye West. a victim. The banks did the same exact thing. Froze his accounts. Investing in Parlor. Banking with who? There's a lot going on. So what I want to do is take it back a little bit. I want to play a video of myself not too long ago. Press 1. Of Candace Owens. The video is titled Kanye West and the Lloyds of London. It's Kanye West money being deposited in Candace Owens' bank. Wow. Press 1. Now, ain't that something? Oh, they are recruiting bank depositors. There you go, Black Pride. Now you're thinking. See, y'all just typing things. No honor amongst thieves. Dead bondage. No. Stop,
Damn, y'all hear that?
Okay, stop.
Damn.
This ain't the let's have fun and chat. This is the use your brain. Oh, they are recruiting bank depositors. There you go. There you go. Stop with the this is advanced class, fellas. G14 classified, remember? You see when you just talk about nothing. They're recruiting bank depositors. Then that means the bank has found a way to do what? Launder money. Launder money. Just like the one bank in the Virgin Islands that was just caught up in the shit. Press 1. Where's Candace Owens from? We gonna keep it right there. Okay. So, did the Lloyds of London, did Candace Owens really set up Kanye and Andrew? Did Candace Owens, was she used by the Lloyd of London, banker husband of hers? Press 1. I don't know. I don't know, Candace. I don't know. I don't know, Lori. Do I got it, Lori? Do I have it? I don't know. We're recruiting. We're looking for. We got one. Remember? We got one. So from the story Candace said, right? She said she met Andrew the first time right here, right? He was brought by a friend of my husband's, right here, right here. Her husband is Lloyd's of London. I did the show that Lloyd of London were trafficking and was responsible for human cargo and slavery. Press 1. They owe us billions of dollars. Candace was already on my radar for being a mouthpiece for the Lloyds. But when it come to find out, when Glorify, which is the bank that she has stake in, when it tanked for out of nowhere for no reason, nobody can give a clear account on why this digital banking just suddenly just stopped becoming. And Candace Owens never mentioned nothing about it. And she's a owner. She never glorifying and we were calling nothing. So it's just been a media blitz of TMZ from her point, from different perspectives, making fun of Lizzo, making fun of Cardi B, pretending she's better than everybody. Okay, well, your bank closed down their banking platform and closed all checking and savings. Why? This is glorified. This is Candace Owens. Okay? So Kanye's money. Remember I said the Matrix, they were trying to make Kanye look like he was he couldn't manage his money. Then they put him out there to run for president. I'm like, wait, is Candace Owens setting this dude up? Then had him running for president against Trump? Come on. Come on. Come on. Kanye was going to buy Parler. What is Parler? Exactly what is Parler, because I know Kanye was going to buy it. I just don't know what exactly Parler is. If it's freedom of speech platform, I'm not sure what it is. And her husband owned Parler. Am I correct? Remember, Kanye said he got a bank. He don't need their money. He don't need their bank. He got a bank now. What bank was Kanye talking about? Was he talking about their bank? Did he pull his money from Wall Street and put it in a digital? And the big bankers was like, hold the fuck up. We've invested real money. You can't fucking run off to the digital world. And then what happened? Who froze who accounts? What banks? Where is it? Starting to look like Candace is in the middle of robbing, like Baron robbers, like piracy, like Pirates of the Caribbean. Press 1. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I know me saying press 1 is annoying, but I don't care. So I'm gonna play this video when you guys are ready. And who's behind this? Who can? I don't know. What I do know is, was Andrew used by Deloitte's little pundit here, Candace Owens? Was he used? Oh, okay, it's like Twitter. Okay. Did they try to use Kanye to pump up the stock or something? Something they were doing. But I know glorify Candace Owens' bank. Kanye and Tate both getting their assets frozen and taken. And at this point, Tate Andrew being seen as a trafficker. Because he said every crime he's ever did on the internet, right? So that'd be like easy to get his ass and rob him, because his crime is right on the internet. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow University, GBI Network. You're on the air. What up?
Hey, how you doing, Professor? This is Brian King.
What up?
You was taking calls, and I apologize.
What? No. You're good, brother.
I was calling because I 100%. This is just turning into something wild. I 100% believe that Lord of London is the setup crew, based off the fact that's playing out. What I mean by that is I sent you an article from 2017, and this is when Kanye was on tour. Remember, he started having those episodes, and he was on that big tour, and all of a sudden he canceled that big tour, and they started saying he was dealing with mental things. So the people that was insuring that tour was the Lord of London banks, and he actually was in a lawsuit against the Lord of London Bank at that time for $10 million. So for me, it's like at this time, this is when Candace Owens was a liberal switching over to a conservative a year and a half later, and then meets her husband, a Lord of London. And then all of a sudden she's a conservative, she's for Trump, and she's
grabbing
getting
Kanye.
the support of Kanye West.
Yes.
Exactly. And so for me, it's like, whoa, did they just wait a few years to say, you know what, we're going to get you back, because they just ended up settling on that $10 million lawsuit that Kanye had. They said that they were actually trying to sue Kanye in 2017. Excuse me, I had it wrong. So it looked like they were trying to get after Kanye in 2017 and take his money. They said that he violated the contract that they had. They believed that he used marijuana, and that went against the contract of alcohol and drugs. And also they believed that he needed some mental help, and they was the ones that actually pushed for him to go see a psychiatrist and all that other type of stuff.
Oh, so he was actually talking
Kanye,
about them.
Yes, and at that time, Kanye was saying, they got me on drugs, they got me taking pills, they got me seeing a doctor, my life is, I'm fighting for my, that's all the rants that he was saying, and everybody was like, because he had just endorsed Donald Trump in 2017, around that time, 2016, 2017, and it's just wild to me that, is that how they sent Candace Owens in? Because she wasn't a fan of Donald Trump when he first got in office, but Kanye was. Then she became a Trump
that's what
fan,
had me. That's what. See, the thing
Right.
with me and Kanye was like, wait a minute, something is off here, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
I didn't know what it was.
right.
But something is off. Now,
Right.
I didn't know because I actually liked Candace for what she was saying about the
Right.
black community. But I wouldn't have known that she used that as
Right.
a statistical point of view. She could have watched any of his YouTubers who speak that truth and just used it at like the manosphere would, right?
Yeah, it was more of a talking point.
A
She was,
talking
hey, I'm
point.
for the black community, but then once she got to the level she's at now, what is she saying? Oh, I'm a Caribbean, and they're actually better than black people. So you just see the full return. She's showing her true colors. But you wouldn't say that when you needed to come off like you were this black American who was conservative and you were pushing all these ideas. And that's maybe where Kanye was liking her at. Like, dang, he probably thought the same thing you just said and I said. It's like, whoa, where is this black girl coming from speaking like this? And he probably was like, if it's a woman that's black doing this and she publicly saying it, I'm going to say it too because I'm a man. And if this woman going to speak and be bold, I'm going to be even bolder because I'm Kanye. She probably was stroking his ego and stroking his confidence.
Of
And so
course.
he just got to just saying all this wild stuff, just talking, thinking it's freedom of speech and thinking. And they use that to
That's
get
why.
into the
That's
media
why.
and
That's
then
why I'm saying
push the
that
narrative on his mind.
exact way you just paraphrased that is what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
thinking about Andrew Tate. I was put in that situation, and by the grace of God, God is good to me. But it helps me see within. It helps me come up with these type of ideas. Like, damn, were not only Kanye but Andrew Tate put in this what would look like a natural occurrence. You know, you meet somebody, and it's like, whoa,
Right.
it's like the moment, and they use that to
Right.
point you in a specific direction. And usually, men really don't notice it. I wouldn't have noticed it if I didn't go through it, but you know, looking
Right,
at it a
right.
specific way helped me see it from Kanye's and potentially Andrew Tate's perspective.
Now watch this. I'm gonna tell you something that I thought was interesting. Andrew Tate, his dad is African American. He was born in Chicago. He's mixed. He moved back to the UK when he was young after his mom and his dad divorced. But his dad is an African American man who's from here and was in the military and then did the testing and stuff like that. So I said, wow, that's interesting. And then, you know, you just said what you said today, and they froze his accounts and different things like that. And that's just exactly what they did with Kanye in a sense. So I don't know really, you know, I'm just looking at the facts here, but 100% they was going after Kanye since 2017. They ended up supposedly settling that little lawsuit outside of court, so nothing actually officially happened in court. And then you see, just a few years later, they got Kanye all, you know, and then they got this Candace Owens who she's jumping on, because if I'm not mistaken, has she really said anything negative about Kanye when he got to know? Because she probably trying to save her butt. And so that's
what I'm saying. She's great at not mentioning Tate.
Yeah.
She was great at not mentioning Kanye.
Right.
In the sense in which, in the way you just said that. So that's what
in a negative way.
Right.
So she
playing
make
both
it seem like,
sides.
oh, we still friends.
Bingo.
Exactly. But really, who is her daddy-in-law, who is her husband, and who is they backing? And then, you know, they're actually the ones that's guilty for human trafficking and slave trading. Like you just said, I went on their website, and that was literally what they have to put in a policy. They literally, like, you go to their website, and they're like, you know, we acknowledge human trafficking and these things, and we're working on our policies to make sure we're not involved in that. Like, y'all was guilty of it, and now y'all have to make sure that y'all let everybody know that y'all don't stand for that anymore.
Yeah, because the world is going to wake up. Yeah, the world is waking up to what slavery really is.
Yes, and what those assurance policies is, and these different financial institutions and what they're doing, and that's what I'm like, whoa, you know. So that's just my input on it. But yeah, I think that they definitely is using her to get around different folks and being that face, and who knows what's going on in the background with that. But it's gonna come out. So I appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, champion. My man. Thank you. My man. Gotta love that brother right there. Listen, exactly what I'm saying. She around Kanye. All this shit start happening. And I know exactly, look, I'm like, damn, she up under him. And you really don't see it, especially when you live in it. It's like, okay, because it's all natural. Usually they get the high charismatic guy, the guy who can get the girls, but also very intelligent to where, you know, he would perceive she's not as smart as me. She's not, but they're not just smart, but vindictive. Not just smart, but vindictive. Oh, I know. We tripping every day. What'd he say? No. Don't let them rock out. I didn't understand what they said. Y'all are tripping. Andrew Tate being on major news outlets and is controlled opposition. Jake Equality. Now let's just take that for reference on what you're saying. Everything you just said is confusing. Now watch this. Because we know growing up in America that major news networks are controlled opposition. So what are you saying? So what are you saying? Are you saying Andrew Tate is controlled opposition and the news networks is controlled opposition?
Unknown caller.
Tell me.
Damn.
KevRow University. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Pam. Kev, can you stick a pin in this? For those of us who are jealous over the Most High, the time I saw the two of them wearing that BLM shirt, to me, and to most of us probably, it was a mockery of our Black Messiah, and they had to come down for that.
I'm just saying, I'm not even talking about that. I'm not even talking about that.
I know. I just asked you to put a pin in it. This is the Most High's wrath coming down on both.
Sit down. Sit down. You putting too much theatrical entertainment on nothing. We're not even talking about that. Just sit down. Kanye knew what he was doing. Well, that you sound like Candace Owens. Sit down. It's all good when Kev is just going and just flowing right to what you want to hear. That's easy. I'm not even talking about that. I'm not talking about if Tate knew what he was doing or if Kanye knew what he was doing. I'm looking at it from an alternative standpoint. That's all. Can you do that? This isn't God time of just your time of, oh, God said and this was going to, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't know what time you think it is. You said your name like I was about to give you like some super pass or something. No, that's not even what I'm on. If you're not talking about the banking institution on Lloyd of London, Lloyd's Candace Owens, and possible Tate being a victim of that, just hold your composure. I went on a whole week. Tate.
Unknown caller.
Right. All week. Tate. Let me look at this from a different perspective. Hold on. Why are you tripping? Lita, you on air. What up?
Hi, this is Lita from Cleveland. I'm calling because I see exactly what you're talking about as far as how they basically just doing like they did before, like stealing people's estate and your trust, and you putting trust in them like you put in Candace Owens, because she was showing that conservative side, and it almost seemed like it was believable, and he was thinking that, you know, that they're on the same page. But they with her father-in-law was like with the Lord of London, which is part of the British Parliament Bank or Society. No, British Pilgrim Society.
Yeah, they're the Pilgrims. The Pilgrim story come from the Lord of London. Go ahead. Yeah.
So it's just like,
do history make sense now to you?
Yeah, it makes so much. Yes. It's
Yeah,
like,
I
and
told
then when
you.
you said nothing new under the sun,
Yes.
it's like we able to see it in real time.
Yes, ma'am.
The manipulation tactics that they use, and I see it, and I thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. So, I know I didn't want to interrupt.
No, that's good. That feels better. That
but
feels better than anything. A person come to the understanding where I can laugh and you can laugh and say, "Wow, history is really banking ideological subversion in time immemorial. It's really fucked up." And you see why I gotta approach it.
Manifest destiny and all that. It's like all these little ideas that they just fairy tale fantasy stories and stuff, and it's like we don't even have a clue of what really is going on,
and that is a real,
and to be able to see it, God is good
all the time.
God, yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I
love that. Yeah, so you got to be able to see, like her. She filled with joy because she can see historically how it all makes sense now. Not everybody can see, and y'all can hear her, but you gotta really see it. You know, these people, our whole history, our whole is based off of Candace Owens' husband. Press. You feel me? So I'm trying to put myself, Miss young lady, in Tate's shoes. Is this a guy who was a shitbag his whole life and he just a fucking masculine piece of shit? And I don't know. I was listening to those phone calls again this morning. Press 1. And the more I listen to these phone calls, the more I just did a show on artificial intelligence and augmented reality. Press 1. And I keep listening, and it sounds like Tate. It sounds like Tate. I wanted to be Tate. I wanted to be Tate so bad. Because it is Tate, right? It's just Tate. But as I continue to just listen to it, and listen again, and listen again, I'm not so sure that that's Tate. Maybe Tristan. But I'm not so sure that that's even Tate. Or that's even... It's more looking like... I'm looking at it from victim perspective. They set me up, right? I don't know. Something's weird. This is weird. I'm trying to see what Fresh and Fit is so risking it all for. Press what? So I'm trying to get on the ground with them just to see a little. What the fuck perspective is this? You know, we're not in that world. And when you set yourself up to be so secret, and this one, it's hard for us to see when you guys' whole lifestyle is to don't see it. We doing everything we supposed to do not to see. So we got to be from his perspective. So I'm really trying to see that world's perspective of, listen, these bitches is setting us up. Press 1. Again, I remember I'm over here saying, this broad set me the fuck up. They're saying, this broad, so I have to, they're setting you up. Let me say. How? Make it make sense. You know? Let's say the females set me up. Nobody would have believed me. So I'm putting myself in Andrew's shoe. You feel
Unknown
me?
caller.
We got to find her assistant. Coffee and Kush TV, you're on the air. What up?
What's up, Rico? What's up, Professor? This Rico.
What up, champion?
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Man, fraud department. I'm reporting to the fraud department, OG. I hear you, like you said, something is definitely weird. Something definitely weird about this. And you know your boy, I said I was going to steal on researching. But you know I got in that mode, big dog. So I gotta bring it to the front.
All right, now
I'm
hold on.
Read this little
Hold on a little
yes,
bit.
Sir.
Hold on a little bit. Take your time. Now we going from history to the fraud department.
Yes, sir. Because it's all in history, like you saw, like the lady just said. We're watching the stuff play out again. Nothing is new under the sun.
All right, so
I'm gonna start off with
Go ahead, champion.
I'm going straight. I'm right in time. I'm not going nowhere far. I'm right here with you on Candace Owens because I'm starting off with Mr. George Farmer. But I want to speak on not speak on it. Mark Mickler, was served as an interim CEO, and it was over Parler before George Farmer bought it from him. Now, Mr. Mark Mickler was a Tea Party activist, and they're already, like we're saying, we're playing out history over again, so it just brings it right to the Constitution, the Tea Party, what led up to the Constitution, what I'm saying, the independence of 1776. So, Candace Owens started something called Brexit, which was supposed to be the black exit from the leftists, and into so she's trying to bring black people over to the right side, as we understand that she was just coming over from the liberal side over to becoming conservative.
Yeah, because she did something like the black pill, right? The black pill. But go ahead.
Yes, sir. It would have been. They would have been the black pill and things of that nature, and it comes with the Brexit. But what I was looking up when you showed the guy she was sitting with Andrew Tate, I went to go try to see how they might have known each other. So I'm gonna get back to that, but
they know each other from her husband. She already said her husband's friend.
It's deeper than that. I don't know already. I'm catching them right now, Professor. I forget. So Kanye West, yes, sir. So I'm going to keep it on with Paula real quick, because Kanye West not only put his money. Oh, I got him right here. Paula's parent company agreed in principle to a purchase of Paula by American rapper Kanye West, a deal that was rescinded in December. So we catching him right now. We saying he could definitely put in Glorified, but he's definitely put in Paula, which is owned by who? George Farmer.
Yes.
So
and Candace Owens is Glorified.
Correct.
Yes.
So that's Kanye. We got Kanye West locked in with the
husband,
George Farmer, the husband and the wife.
And the wife.
Yes, sir. So you saw. Yes, sir. So why I'm going to go back to the guy that introduced Mr. What's his guy's name? Mr. Farmer's friend. I don't know his name exactly.
His name is Paul Joseph Watson. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Now, Mr. Paul Joseph Watkins, when you do his research, he definitely Watson. Oh, yes. Yeah, my bad, Watson. When you do the research on him, he definitely is going to be into Nazi ideology. But I'm not even going to get too deep into that right now. What I'm going to say is a university that he went to. The university was called PragerU. Now, this university has a lot of conservative people like Charlie Kirk, your boy Ben Shapiro, all of these people, but this started back in 2017, 2018. Well, I just skipped up because the person who owns this, he's supposed to be an Orthodox Jew. Now, why he was important, because I was able to put him with this man named Jesse Lee Peterson. Now, Jesse Lee Peterson just
slow the fuck down. Slow the fuck down. You're going faster and faster. This ain't no F1 pole position race. You don't get faster and faster. There's no lap to run. Slow your ass down. Go ahead.
My fault, Professor. So Jesse Lee Peterson just interviewed just Pearly things. I'm trying to get it out. So everyone, because I'm tying it all together to what I just said. It's a conglomerate of not just entertainers, but people in all, and what we would call, what you said, compartmentalized jobs or minds, coming together with the tentacles. So what I'm showing is just Pearly things is connected to Candace Owens too, because of the PragerU University I just brought up. These people have been connecting with each other for at least the past 4 or 5 years. I definitely know it goes longer, but I'm saying from Charlie Kirk to Ben Shapiro to just Pearly things. A lot of people who are trying to say that they're conservative, and like you said, they're red pilling, but in hindsight, what they're doing is trying to get the Afro-Americans who are confused, not us, but the ones who are confused, they're trying to get them to assimilate out of the left wing into the right wing, but we know this
because the right wing at this moment is complete Nazi.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
They're neoconservative. They're neo hawks. Hawks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. So if we merge with them, see, they thought they had me because I said the black conservative and Kev was. Then I voted for Trump. That's why Candace and them was on a nigga that way. But go ahead.
Yes, sir. Oh, no, that's definitely why they was on them like that. And that's why, like you said, important to why they was on Trump like that, too. Yeah. Why it all goes to, they got Trump out the way, so now it's just making sure they keep the masculinity down, keep the women arguing with the women, all of this stuff that you've been showing us what they keep trying to do to keep us in this perpetual mind state, perpetual spiritual state. Yeah. So I see, like you said, Candace Owens, you said Candace Owens in the Pirates of the Caribbean. I say Candace Owens is looking like Calypso right now to me, and looking like she's doing everything she needs to do to help out Mr. Vladimir, what's his name, Farmer, Mr. Battle for Georgia, Vladimir Farmer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing together. So let me, I just was going to say it was either Mr. Watson or Mr. Shapiro, but I believe it was Mr. Watson. They wrote they was writing little short books. And when you just read into the short books, the ideology of the book was putting America into the dream communistic Marxism socialist state. And what they called it, they showed, I got to go to the picture, but he wrote it in German. And I really want to learn German so I can stay. That's what I'm going to do, Professor. I'm going to start learning German so I can
Whatever.
read this
Get
stuff
to
for myself.
fuck that shit. Go ahead. Just keep going. You done?
Concentration camp. It reminds him about.
And did she play that and got some money out of it? Press 1, and now she does that for a living? I don't know. That may be part of, like, they hustle, like setting people up, getting them in compromised positions, and boom. She even said that website, you know, that blew my mind. That website, she agreed with it, right? Before we even go here, that website, she agreed with it. Press 1. Now, I can't believe that she would say such a thing, that she agreed with such a website that destroys people under the guise of I'm helping them because they don't want to admit that they're not Instagram models. But Candace Owens, I'm not going to show it now, but Candace Owens created a site years ago that was an anti-bullying campaign, and she raised a lot of money. She raised a lot of money for the site. But I'm going to talk about this later. This, man, all of these things she's doing is anti. It's really, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. Now look, and she had a site. It was called The Social Autopsy. Is a new tech project seeking $75,000 in startup funds on Kickstarter. No. A crowdfunding platform. It's called Social Autopsy. Press 1. Its goal is to build a database of social media accounts that engage in online hate speech. And cyberbullying, linking their online profile to their places of employment. The project, funded by developer Candace Owens, promises to allow the public to access the digital footprint of individuals and companies. So far, the team behind Social Autopsy claims to have built profiles over 22,000 individuals.
I told you. And when I catch you, and when I see you on Pyro, I'm going to bleep you, blood. I told y'all out there, I told you, be careful about who y'all fuck with out here. But I'll get back to the video.
Based on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram posts. These individuals are your teachers, doctors, neighbors, and business owners. And for the first time ever, you'll be given the chance to run a real background check on them to see what these people represent behind closed doors. Shout out to Mrs. Kenesha White for the support of this broadcast. This broadcast is special. I usually don't come on Saturdays. So I thank you, Kenesha. Yeah, this is all free thought here. This is freestyle. This is all freedom thought, right? Freedom of thought. Just thinking. Now, what do you mean which ties into banking? How does that tie into banking? That ties into like catfishing. That ties into like catfishing. That goes back into like that website she was talking about, like that type of shit. Because you will have everybody's shit. And you be able to play sick fucking games with individuals, testing their moral compass, see if they're really a nice person by offering them $10,000 to get chitted on in Dubai and laughing at them on the internet. Nobody knows how, we're laughing at you because you're a fucking troll. And who cares, because we know that you ain't shit. Press 1. See?
Unknown caller.
Coffee and Kush TV on the air. What up?
What's up, champ? This Rico calling back real quick.
What's up?
I just sent you some pictures. I sent you some pictures on Instagram. I want to ask you, the Mercer family, is that a banking family? The Mercer family? You ever heard of it before? MERCER? A royal family maybe called the Mercer family, no?
What they got to do with them? I'm specifically talking
I just
about
seen
them.
that No, this is George. I'm talking about this George Lord, because this is somebody who invested in the company that George Foreman took over. So that's why I was asking, because I just was looking up, but I was looking up. I thought I might have seen that Mercer name before. That's what made me ask you that question real quick. But I want you to bring those pictures up. Well, no, you ain't got to bring them up. You can look at them real quick, because that's was what I was saying right before I hung up the phone, showing you that all these people together. Because I didn't realize Candace Owens interviewed her husband on the PragerU channel that I'm speaking of.
Yeah,
but I just sent you.
I played it.
Oh, Andrew Tate and
total doxing, correct? So let's play their game even harder. Let's expose what they'll do for money. Fuck exposing them and who they are. Let's pretend we were rich Saudi Arabian. Press 1 and let's trick these hoes into believing we this, and we'll do this and that and this and that. Men too. Now we got a bunch of people who just do this shit like it's normal. Can't wait to get over here and do this shit. They doped up off of manipulation and trolling and fucking destroying people's lives. But it's all, the whole center base probably come from that shit she created. So my thing is, how do you create this, yet you approve of what that website was doing to the so-called Andrew Tate folk? How? That don't make sense unless it does make sense. It doesn't make sense unless it does make sense. Shit. So she can be doing this and that. On the surface, be like, oh, hey, how are you? I'm Candace Owens and these people, and hi, how are you? And then on the other hand, like, bitch, we need to take over the fucking media, and then where them hoes at? Shit. Where's Andrew? We need to take him down. Press 1. He's still around? Then she can come back to me. Fuck that. You never know. But I know one thing. Her husband, they have a lot to take from a person. They have the means. Okay? And I ain't going for this nice little looking black lady. I realized one thing. I was on this shit a long time ago. Now let's listen to this.
Press 1. Somebody pull her black skin on. Somebody throw a bucket of water on her, please, so we can see the Kim Kardashian brain under that. Press 1. How the fuck is the black womb? I even said we got a black Holocaust, but I ain't gonna say, nigga, I made it through the black womb. Are you a fool? Press 1. Are you a fool? Press 1. Only a fool, racist, propagandist Lord of London will do some shit like this. Bitch been under the propaganda guise of KevRow University in his brain all this goddamn time. I finally got my eye on you, woman. And don't say she didn't say it. I got the video. I just don't want to play it yet. That's what she said. That's what happened when you wear white lives t-shirt and you go on Carlson Tucker to explain yourself. You get your dumb ass, big forehead ass out there and point the finger at black women and children and what? You black retard. You came from a black womb, a retard. Press 1. Bungalow 54 head ass. Special Balenciaga helmet ass. And they don't think we can see what they doing to our brother Kanye. Wake up, Kanye. Wake up, Kanye. They about to rob your ass. Nigga, this is a big hit.
Press 1. See? I told you. They finna rob you. They finna rob you, Kanye. I already said it. Listen. I already said it. Listen.
There's a lick right here. Nigga, how much you worth? A few billion. JP Morgan said, what? Who in your corner gonna let you move $2 billion and then treat you like you retarded, like you need help managing your own hedge fund? Press 1. Oh, you don't even know the half. Press 1.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
She patrolling, trying to blame Black Lives Matter for the hedge fund crisis at Act Blue, which raised over $5 billion fucking dollars. She want to put it off in blackface, right? But don't mention nothing about Act Blue. The greatest lie ever told was Black Lives Matter and the Communist Manifesto and the cleanup crew of Candace Owens and her husband. I'm a real Republican conservative. I have no tolerance for old TMZ wannabe niggas from Britain with all of this. Go back home with your Britain ass. Press 1. Sell your minerals that you had. Press 1. George Lloyd. Sound like George Floyd identity. Y'all better check his identity and make sure this nigga ain't stoked, cause this nigga name wasn't no damn George Floyd nothing. Press 1. Not Lloyd, Floyd, Farmer, nothing. He ain't none of that. All that is stolen identity type. And this weirdo is gonna marry the man and sit up there, say to her face, say it with me, said it right in her face. She didn't even know what she was doing. Press 1. So we gon' say what this is before the crime is even committed. Y'all know what I do over here at the Row.
Watch this.
I prophesy. Press 1. I see it before it happened. She don't even know what's happening. She looking like, why y'all talking about me? Why you talking about me? Because God said. Press 1. That's why. The God of the scripture that you always talking about but never could read. Go to Proverbs all you want to. That Levitical law is going to break you down. Man, that Levitical law is going to, you love American law? You're going to love thou shalt not marry no damn alien. Press 1 so you won't be alienated, silly. But you ain't even no real. Never mind. We get back to it. I got these books so I can combat the false Republican false Christ believers, press 1.
Easy
Racist,
word.
Nazi, press 1.
Floyd
Russian
Mayweather?
and Germans together.
Who's this
Democrats
guy?
and Republicans together. You got to see they background. We got to go all the way back to the 1920s and 30s to find out whoever belonged here as a Democrat or a Republican. Press 1.
He's good.
Jewish people, just get ready to go home. I ain't want to talk to y'all right now. Y'all just making crime, anti-Semitic, and all this other stuff. I'm the most, press 1, I'm the most judgmental when it comes to Israel. I ain't give a damn about no damn word called anti-Semitic. That's why you're going to get your ass whooped by God himself. Jewish man, press 1. I don't care about no damn anti-Semitic. Y'all scared of word. I got the spirit of truth in my heart. Nigga, Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air.
Yo, what's up, man? It's Monty, man.
Look at his face.
I was going to call you.
He's serious. He's serious as a motherfucker. Look.
Shit. But man, I'm glad you got them books.
Calm down. Watch your language. and contacted me yesterday. That means nothing. I'm busy yesterday. Tell me what you want right now.
This guy's good.
Sir, hurry up.
Hurry up, nigga.
What they're trying to do, they need 20% interest in this nigga's estate.
How you know?
Because if you get 20% interest in anybody's estate, you can force them to do whatever you need them to do through the court.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead, read.
So
you can control him.
Yeah, you can control him. If you get 20% interest,
likely being controlled. Go ahead.
Yeah, so if he put his money into their bank, he buy a parlor, dude keeps 20% of parlor, they got his ass.
Break it down.
It's air. It goes all the way back again to airship because he's a baby. He got mental health issues.
Oh my goodness!
So they become his executor. And see, right now, the way they probably try to play him is like, if you do all of this stuff and you run for president, we'll help you do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? He mixes his estate with their estate. Eventually, now he's, because he's the actual native, now they're in.
Now they're
both of them.
Press 1. Yo, you're great, guy. You're.
So look, I want to tell you too. This is what I was going to call you for yesterday. The reason what he went to school for is how to extract the law from the Bible.
Who?
With George Farmer, whatever the fuck his name is.
Theologian school, how to extract the law, and here I am extracting the law naturally. Go ahead, King.
So again, remember I told you, it goes back. The first covenant, the first trust is with Adam and God.
That's right. The first contract or
Constitution.
Right. Covenant.
So now the first trial happens after they eat the apple, and then if you actually read the Bible, it's titled to the story. So when you get to the story of the snake, it's like the story of the snake, and then like right underneath of that is God arranged Adam and Eve. And the next chapter is God punishes Adam and Eve, and then the next chapter is expulsion. Exactly.
Go ahead.
So when you read the Bible, you're trying to extract the law through the Bible, because the Bible is common law.
Come on.
Synchronized.
Come on, son.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why all these other motherfuckers be like, they can't get to the common law because they don't understand how ecclesiastical law.
Synchronized?
So they turn you against God so you'll never become free. That's why you are free in Christ. That's why. You caught in the cold delusion. We gonna get on it on theologian night, probably tomorrow. Probably. You caught in the cold delusion. You got one way out. Because look what you caught in. Look what the fuck you caught in.
Yes, sir. Tell him.
But listen, I'm not even gonna get into that. But did you hear the caller? They got him to buy parlor. Now, what are the odds of Candace Owens, Kanye West? What are the odds? I know there are coincidences. But what are the odds that Candace Owens will be around Andrew Tate, Kanye, and then you get up here on the screen and produce such media as if same sex type of these little arguments, these little personal arguments are important. Has me thinking different. Like, whoa, Kanye gets his money stolen and frozen. They get their money stolen and frozen. Maybe these bankers are the ones. Maybe they needed Andrew to put the trafficking on. Press 1. Maybe they needed Andrew Tate to take the fall for what was already in play. He already admitted to all the crimes. Listen to me. He already admitted to all the crimes. He's the perfect scapegoat. He's the perfect scapegoat. One thing I was watching Fresh and Fit, he said, why didn't none of these motherfuckers come out and do this when he had 75? Why ain't going? Like, damn. Okay, so let me think about organized hit. And not just like kill him, but public. Like, it's on him. No, he couldn't have. Yes, he did. It was the biggest story. No. Candace is defending him, right? She not speaking bad in the light of an Andrew Tate. And she didn't speak bad of Kanye. It's like washing your hands of it, per se. And she can just wiggle her way out by saying what? Oh, no. I don't even know how I knew Andrew Tate. It was just, I met him through a friend of my husband, and I don't want to say his name because it doesn't matter. Well, you told us exactly, because now we have the friend of your husband on the screen. Press 1. You know, I don't even have to go into investigating anybody else. My thing is what's given to me in the public. So, Rico, I enjoy all of the other banks and may have invested. I don't know nothing about that. Don't want that. Don't care for it. What I want is this circle right here. I don't want the banks. No. I want this group right here. I want to know who the assistant is. I want to know how Candace Owens is playing so many different sides. There you go, Black Pride. I just said it, how Candace is playing so many different sides, so many different angles under the mask of, oh, hi, I'm just an innocent person who's just sitting behind the screen doing nothing. But in real life, she was advocating for Glorify. She's I think she was CEO or co-chairwoman or something of the sort. And that's just digital banking. Okay, so Andrew is speaking of digital banking. He says, hey, look, Lloyd's, y'all froze my account. He has it. Hey, Lloyd's, y'all froze my account. That's what got me thinking, like, wait. Slow down, Kev. Let's really think now. I know you're doing your entertainment thing, but let's think for a second here. Let's put it all together, and let's ask some serious questions. Is the Matrix really just a network of high sorority people? These people? And they came after Tate? I mean, they set him up? Is that what y'all want to say? Is that what it is? Did they set him up? By what? How would they have set him up? The only way Tate is innocent, the only way Tate has any credibility, is if he was recruited by Candace Owens, and he let us know if he was recruited by by Candace Owens. That's the number one. That's the number one person from the GBI. Press 1. GBI Network says, I want to know if this is all augmented reality and like simulated life kind of thing, and you're gonna be like superhero if you make it out of this type of thing, right? But what if they really tried to get him? And what if he was got by the same people that was around him? All the pretty girls. All the pretty girls who lured his ass right on in. The same girls who was already in the business any damn way. Who got fetishes any damn way. Who got it anyway. And they lured Joe high, charismatic, money-making ass right on in. That's what I thought they did to Kevin Samuels. They just got around him, and that was all she wrote. Candace Owens and their team got around. Who's the assistant? Who's the assistant? Shout out to Teresa. Shout out to you. You helped this program well worth it, Miss Teresa. Thank you for that Cash App and those who contribute to the page. Gracias. Now you got to think, did they pull a heist over Tate? Remember, Bitcoin. Press 1. Bitcoin. Untraceable. They probably just robbed him. It's not. They probably just robbed him. They probably had Bitcoin, all that shit up in there. Press 1. Think of it. Think of it. Got the girl around him. It doesn't matter why her parents. This ain't to find out why her parents ain't raised her class. Get up out of here, Dia Dash. You're not a factor here. You're not a contributor here. And this is not a place where you can just say wild shit like, I wonder why this, or her parents didn't do this. Sorry for your luck. This is more of an investigative procedure here. Lots of questions, lots of serious answers, lots of real shit. So I apologize if you thought this was a place where you can just come over here and gossip and do whatever you want to on YouTube. Go find somebody else to do that. We put in too much work. It's a lot of thought that goes into these shows and creating this and research, and it's a real beautiful thing. And we're going to stay that way all year. Focus. We got to stay focused all year. Not 10 days, not 1 month, all year. Just focused on whatever is at hand. Whatever is being uncovered in 2023. You got to stay focused. Do I know Candace did this? No. But we can ask questions. How are you always in the middle of these men going to jail or losing large sums of money and this one and that one? How? And you're married, right? You're just some married woman. Real married women don't know Andrew Tate, this internet personality on television. What are you doing in these circles and when you're the one talking about the same individuals? How are you setting up a website for anti-bullying and collecting data on individuals but claiming to be American? Are you a fucking communist? Are you like a spy? Like, how are you advocating for the collection of data yet mad at NSA? If you can't do that. How are you anti-Trump, anti-Republican, and then one day go out and meet your husband? Now you're Republican and stand for Trump. And we were telling you this is a blackface. They just used her, and it wasn't Donald Trump didn't use her. No, these people, the Lords of London, trying to infiltrate our social construct over here, trying to remain in as much power as they can. And they got their little minion. He's not even American. She's not even American. She married a Briton dude. He's from London. She's from over there now. Bye-bye.
Unknown caller.
KevRow University, you on the air. What up?
Sure, I'm looking into something. This is Brian King. I'm looking into something called disgrace insurance, and it's backed by Lloyd's of London. And this, when you just said that thing about, okay, let me slow down because it was something you said just made me research this, and I'm connecting the dots with Lloyd of London because they offer something called disgrace insurance. Basically, celebrities and different big time people who got a lot of money, they invest in these type of insurances so that when something happens, when they have contracts with different people, a claim can be filed. For instance, people who was in business with Bill Cosby and he came out with those charges and stuff, it was claims filed against him for that disgrace insurance. So basically, companies will get money when somebody goes down for something crazy and something in a disgraceful manner.
Oh.
It's insurance. Yes, sir.
They put
Yes,
disgraceful insurance on you.
Yes, sir. Remember how everybody keep on saying they got life insurance on you, they got insurance on you, they got this, that, and
So
the
tell me
it's
something.
different types of
So
insurance.
tell me something. In the world where people can be disgraced all over the place and shamed, and you can lose it all at one time. Yep. That's what they're trying to create for social media. So you can lose all your credibility and be shamed. That'll be all your coins gone, all your points gone.
Yep. And your policy will then be claimed on, and you'll probably be taxed on it and stuff, and they'll pay out whoever you're doing business with or whatever. So it's just like setting people up right then and there. Oh, we can get the media to shame you. We can get some girls to come out against you or something like that. Once the media come out, once it's bad for business and the whole world is looking at you bad, and this is hurting business for whoever's working with you, a claim could come out. They still getting paid on the
so
back end.
they can get these claims. They can get these claims against you, and you may not even know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is,
meaning if you that's what I'm saying. If you are in the public eye, and like me, they can put people around you to collect info and then publicly shame you with girls, whatever you bite on out there in the world that will disgrace a man in any way. They are there. They will take your ass down, and they have no problems doing so because it's insurance on you. Go ahead.
Yep. Yes, sir. So it's just beating them in a legal way where they can probably, and depending on how much these claims
when I was set up and they tried to post something on my social media on Instagram, but my phone wasn't activated, so it wouldn't go through. So when I got out of jail and it was on my phone, they could have disgrace and be like, "Oh, that's 50,000 right out the trust." They can get you.
Yeah.
And you ain't even got to die. You ain't got to do nothing. It's about disgracing the entertainer.
Yes, sir.
I got you.
It's crediting the person and getting insurance claims on top of that. Yes, sir. Getting money on the back. And that's backed by Lloyd's of London. They're the one that created that disgrace. It's been going on for decades and decades. So, yes, sir.
Incredible. So we're under, that's illegal under the 14th Amendment. The 13th Amendment has to be repealed, and we're going to fight for that. That's illegal.
I'm with you. Yes, sir. I'm with you, sir. Thank you.
My man. We're going to talk about that, KevRow University. Make sure you signed up to $30 there, because when university takes off, that's what we are mentally up to, is 13th and 14th Amendment and the release of Lloyd's of London and their false insurance and their debt bondage and their slavery and all that comes with offshore debt and bondage and all of these things that's illegal according to the Constitution. Preamble, even much more shit. It's just illegal for these corporations to do so. And under your false history of pilgrimage and stuff, you guys allowed these corporations and banks. You guys just took on the psychologically took on the wrong history. And it knocked you off your mark greatly. But that's okay. We got Kev. Press 1. We got Kev. It knocked you off your mark. Hit that like button and subscribe. Like I'm seeing, I'm seeing not that anybody is perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I can come out and bash Andrew Tate I did that all week, but just look at much deeper. Let me get past okay. That's fucked. You're fucked. Let me get past that. Let me look at this from what they call the legal standpoint, or like with an observer, look at it evenly. Like, okay, so after all that, you're done. What is your defense to that? You know what I'm saying? And what would an attorney have to that? And how would I fight for a person like that? Has been put under that kind of, you have to go through that to understand how teens get around individuals and how insurance policies are put on people. It's just not death. One thing I learned about